What's going on, everybody? Ooh, we got a lot to talk about tonight. I am so excited. You guys come on in and hit the like button. Everybody speak to everybody. Greetings to all. Greetings to all. You guys see what we're talking about. We got some Umar Johnson to catch up on. Hey, Enrique, how you doing? Hey, Francisca, how you doing? Hello from the UK. What's going on? Hey, Objective. Greetings. How you doing? I sent the email for you. I sent it to a phenomenal vocalist who's another content creator. And yes, shout out to Menu with Opinion. I sent him that. So hopefully he reaches out to you. So, yes, listen, that's what YouTube community is all about. Shout out to all of you all. It's to help encourage and build up each other in a positive manner. um, and so I was, more than happy to help you out with that. I love good music. This started, my channel started out as music reaction platform, so I definitely love good music. So hopefully he's able to be of help to you, Objective. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone in the UK. Look up in here. Look at God. Won't he do it? What's going on, Africa? How you doing? Hey, Foxy. Shout out to my mods. What's going on? How you guys doing? Happy Friday to all of you. You guys come in. Make sure you're hitting the like button. I want to make sure we can hear and see well, and then we're going to have our Q&A at the end of the live, so you guys can come up and have a chat and talk to me and ask questions, give your thoughts and comments on the situation with Umar. Oh my God, y'all see the title? Yeah, we're talking about it, and we're going to check out a video of his ex speaking out on that as well. I think his sisters did a video too, so there's some videos I really want to get to. And it's, of course, the video with him sitting outside the school once again. Why does he keep doing that? He keeps going outside the school and just recording himself saying nothing. It's like it's stranger danger in the middle of the night in front of this school that's not open. Prince of Pancrust Pizza. Brothers and sisters, the Prince of Pancrust Pizza. The Prince of Pancrust Pizza has not opened that damn school. So why is he standing outside of the school at night? That's so creepy. And he's saying nothing. Foxy, make sure you drop your YouTube channel link in the chat. You guys, make sure you go check out Foxy to Roxy and her channel, her content. She is covering the DC in her communities. Her community, she lives there. So, and then of course other topics. I believe you cover politics as well. And correct me if I'm wrong. You're covering some of the issues that's going on in the city of Harvey, Illinois. So you guys make sure you check out Foxy to Roxy. She gives the raw truth and speaks a mind. And we bless God for it. Y'all have the greatest minds on YouTube, and no one can tell me any differently. So shout out to my mods. I appreciate you all for being here tonight. Ralph, what's going on? What's up, everyone? Hello. Gotcha. Hey, Ripka. Peace and blessings, Lady Luck Club. Back at you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Michael Cunningham, greetings from Jamaica. All right. Look at God. Yo, people internationally. This is why, listen, pray for favor and look at God. International favor. People coming in from all over the world. This is amazing, and I feel honored. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, subscribing to the Lady Luck Club. We are growing here. I'm going to do another post just to kind of show a snapshot of the supporters that we have so far. We're a little over 27,540. I'm hoping to hit 30,000 supporters by the end of September. And I know it can be done. There are over 1 billion users on YouTube. I know it can be done. And with the help of you all sharing the video, subscribing, hitting the like button, engaging in the chat, and the algorithm that YouTube came up with that still no one understands. The algorithm is so dumb. But it's going to keep the videos at the top of the playlist and recommendations for people to check out. So thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for being so patient. This week, during the week, is just hard for me to do lives like I really want to. And yes, I am going to support other content creators because I'm grown. So I might not be able to go live, but I might, be able to support another content creator while I'm working. So that's the best time for me to really get in a good show or do some pre-recorded content is on the weekends. And that's the life of being a mama, a working mama. So thank you all so much. I appreciate you guys. Skeeter, Mark, your son, how is everybody doing? Shout out to you. I'm just going through the comments here. Hope the lyrics make you chuckle. Yeah, they did. They did. That's why I sent them over to Foxy Objective has some song lyrics I sent over to Minion because Minion can sing. And the song that you guys are hearing in the background, I don't know how loud it is for you all, but this is a song that Minion wrote and put together. So it was so good. And it's got this blues swing with this rap hip hop sound to it. He's talented, but he has a great voice. I mean, has he ever sung like in a full video? This is coming from someone who reacted to music. So I would love to hear him sing a full song. He has a fantastic voice. And he'll be able to kind of edit and put sounds and, just like what we're hearing now, and to kind of give it its own unique, flavor and sound. So that'll be great. But it did make me chuckle. I got you. Happy Friday, everyone. Everybody speak to everybody. Kayla Green, hi, how you doing? Welcome in, everyone. He might be staying away from the mold and mildew. He knows he doesn't want to breathe that in. So he wants kids and other people. This is why he's not letting people inside the school, because he probably knows it's a breeding ground for mold and mildew spores. Like mold spores for sure. And this stuff is seeming to be in the walls and in the foundation. So, and in the ventilation system. So if it's in the ventilation system, y'all can imagine how bad the condition of the school is if there are mold spores and algae and things growing inside of the vent system, in the vent shafts and all of that. You can imagine what's coming out if he were to turn on the air. So it's disturbing to think he doesn't want to be inside that school. And he wants people to bring their children there. And he keeps telling people that, it's going to open for kids to come there. Like, no, it's not. That school's never going to open. It's never going to open. So, yeah, I'm sure he's staying away. What's going on, Mojo? He's hiding out from the elder abuse people. Oh, Lord. Yeah, he should have let them come in and just lay eyes on their mother. I mean, for him to try to turn away the police was stupid. But we're going to check out the videos. I've been resisting the urge to watch at least 2 of them because I want to watch it with you all. So, yes, Foxy Roxy covers DC, Harvey, and politics. So you guys make sure you check her out. Prince of Shitty Bullshitty Umar Fungus Cookie Monster Terror. What's going on, Jackie? How you doing? Thank you so much, Foxy, for posting up your link. You guys make sure you guys check out her channel and her content. Give her a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoy the content there. That would be fantastic. Shout out to my mod Saint. How you doing? What's going on? Rivka says hi there. Everybody speak to everybody. Jay Wade, hi, my brother in Christ. How you doing, honey? Another mod of mine, fantastic mod. Shout out to my mods. I told you I have the best on YouTube. I have the best mods on YouTube. That's it. Yeah, that's how it goes. I have the best mods on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me, Jay Witt. I appreciate you. You guys, tomorrow night, we will have Johnny Walker Dread. I've sent him the StreamYard link so that he can stream to his channel So I anticipate having a large audience, and hopefully you guys will be able to tune in and we can have great discussion. You guys can ask questions and we can just sit back and laugh at that dumb dissertation. That dumb dissertation from that Umar wrote. It was so stupid. And for every degree that he says or claims to have, I'm going to get the dissertation from it for it. Prince of Pancrust Pizza. Yeah, because that's how journalism works. So if you want to sit here and continue to lie about what you think you have, because we all know license versus certificates versus degrees are three different things. But you're telling people you have 6 degrees and you're not correcting people, Umar Johnson. So for every degree you claim to have, I'm going to get the dissertation. I just want you to know that I said it first here, and you can put me in the book of Negroes all you want, you clown. He's a whole clown. We're getting those dissertations. And then Jay Witt and I can sit down and agonize over how dumb those might probably be as well. And Johnny Walker Trey. Yeah, Jay Witt is a school teacher. He got me saying this dissertation is so stupid. Yeah. I had a headache. I'm a master's degree, so I know what it's like to write a thesis. I said, man, I got a headache. Like, it was so dumb. It's so dumb. But we're gonna get some expertise, thoughts and opinions from Johnny Walker tomorrow. It's gonna be fun because his videos are funny. So I think he has a 4th one he's doing. We're gonna check that out. And oh man, I am so ready. So ready. Grace and peace back to you, brother. RT's, what's going on, honey? Another fantastic mod of mine, Bernard's Expression. What's going on, everybody? All right, everybody speaking to everybody. Hello. Hope y'all had a good week. We're gonna have some fun this weekend, y'all. I have a lot of videos to do. Oh my God. I mean, I'm gonna have to get up in the morning and set my alarm like I'm going to work and do content so that I can have some pre-recorded videos already out. Jay Witt told me how to go in and do some videos from the live streams. So I have a lot of work to do. And then that way, tomorrow night we can have the show and just sit back and just really enjoy that. And then you guys will be able to come up, ask questions tomorrow night as well, and just be fully engaged in it. I am so excited. Y'all excited? Put ones in the chat. So if you're excited, I am. Yes, me, you can sing. Sang, artists, not sing, sang. He has a beautiful voice. I don't think he understands how well his voice is. Shout out to Million with Opinion. I'm so happy for him. Hey, Cardell, how you doing? Lady Luck Club, hi. Hi, Cardell, how you doing? I see new people up in here. What's going on? So before we get started, you guys, make sure, like I said, you hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not, and check out the descriptions once the live stream has concluded for Dr. Squatch products. Dr. Squatch products. Someone please buy Umar Johnson like 2 or 3 bars of soap because he's a buffalo. So he needs all that soap and some deodorant and some toothpaste and toothbrush and lotion, whatever else products are tagged. Yeah, buy all of that and send it to him. So he can stop looking like he smells like a woolly bear. Just because he calls himself King Kong doesn't mean that he has to walk around and look like and smell like an ape. He can kick rocks. I don't care how he feels. Jay Witt, I saw your email. Y'all, this little clown, what's his name? Wall or something? Oh, child. Y'all, this clown here, he done went for it. You going after my brother now. Yeah, we on lock. WOL. Oh, he a whole clown. You a whole clown, WOL. You came after my brother and my mom. Yeah, okay. If whatever you decide to do, Jay Witt, I am here. I want in. I want in. He has a school made out of blue cheese. I know. He gonna have everybody in there sick and dying. Oh God. Bougie Barbie, shout out to you. How you doing? Thank you, Jay Witt. Toya YouTube Suburb House. Keep up the great work, sis. Thank you so much, Jay Witt. Thank you, Deacon. Mama loves you. All right, I appreciate that $5 super. You guys, we have a $25 goal every live. And it just goes towards the expenses of the content here for the StreamYard, for the Xfinity light bill, things that we need to create videos. So it's that simple and straightforward. So you guys just, if we meet the target, great. Bless God for it. And if we don't, we try it again in the next one. It's just all based on, whatever you guys are led to give. There's no mandatory anything, and I'm not gonna sit here and say donations, and gifts, and gifts, and then show a Red Lobster gift card. Umar, you're a moron. What is a Red Lobster gift card supposed to do for opening up a school again? Someone explain that to me. I'm confused. How does a Red Lobster gift card help open up a school? Maybe I was the only one that caught that. It's so weird. It's so weird. All right, y'all. We're going to get in the rest of these comments. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Looks like Umar's eldest daughter might want to finally meet him. I think all children need both parents. And girls need their fathers in their lives. It helps to shape and mold their perception of men, and also their selection when they get married or they're ready to have kids, what they view as family. Having that strong father figure helps to shape that perception. And it also, my father validated me. My father told me I was, beautiful. He's like, you're like a little princess. You look like a queen. So for me, I didn't necessarily feel like I needed to go out and seek that validation. My father instilled that in me. And it just goes to show how imperative it is to have both parents and that influence in your life. If he's not trying to, because I do believe she's over 18. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I read somewhere where she was 22. I wouldn't push it because I wouldn't want her to be disappointed. But, this is one of the things that my grandmother taught me to pray, is that God put people in your pathway to help supplement or to fill voids in your life that can put you on the right path or help guide you on that right path. God puts you on the path. The people he puts in your life keeps you guided on that path, and they be a positive influence and role model. And even if they do something wrong, you learn from their mistakes and learn what not to do. So I just don't want her to be disappointed with trying to meet him, because sometimes God withholds people from our lives for our benefit, for our good. So that might be a reason why that father or that mother or that sibling or, whomever you're reaching out for, why they might be withheld from you. That could be a reason why her dad's all over social media, known internationally as the thunkhead that he is, but she is not able to really build that connection with him. It could be God sparing her from something. Maybe he's trying to protect her from something. So hopefully she, takes a moment to just kind of stand still and pray a little bit and see if this is something that, she should be doing. I'm never going to deter anybody from spending time with their parents. I mean, my father passed away July of 23 from prostate cancer. He was a great father. He was a great man. He was an entrepreneur. He worked for himself, and he took care of me. He raised me. No one had to tell him to do. He just did what he needed to do. And I'm ever grateful and blessed for that. I also have a godfather who's still with us that I can turn to if I need to talk to a father. So sometimes God will withhold those, even if they're genetic related, because he could be sparing you from something. He could be protecting you from something. And that's all I'm saying, if that makes sense. And I hope that she thinks about that as she, becomes older and gets more wisdom and guidance. Maybe God will bless her with a father figure where she doesn't have to feel like she has to get that relationship developed with him per se, because he might not be the best person for it. And she deserves better. She deserves the best. She deserves the best father figure role in her life. So that's just my 2 cents and my opinion on that. If he wants to be in her life, meet up with him. But at least, if that happens, she'll be able to see for herself, whether or not she wants to continue on a relationship with him. But it might be for her good. So that's just my only 2 cents with that. But thank you all so much for tuning in. We're gonna get to it. Yeah, it's crazy. There are a lot of kids out there that go seeking for their parents and stuff like that because they long for that. But is it the best thing for them? I guess that will be the question they will have to answer and they will have to pray about. So you have the greatest moderators on YouTube. Yes, I do, Rivka. He claims 2 majors are 2 degrees. Yeah. Anonymous sent me an email breaking it down on how, he has some certificates, but he calls that degrees. He has a major and a minor, or 2 majors. He calls each major a degree. You get 1 degree. So that degree will have your major and minor on it. Or if it was a dual major, it will all be listed on that 1 degree. So far we got the one from PCOM. Whatever other schools he's attended, I'm going to get the dissertations for it, because it's the only proof we have that he attended the school at the very least and did something. I still want to see transcripts and proof that he graduated. But that's how weird he is. Umar's weird. What did you say the live will be tomorrow? The live stream will be tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Johnny Walker Dredd. So was good. And it will be I guess the videos that Johnny Walker Dredd did about the dissertations and the breakdown on that, and just Umar in general. And I'll let you guys come up and be able to ask questions and give your thoughts tomorrow, like we're going to do tonight. So hopefully you guys will be able to come in and on live tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get some of this stuff up and going so we can get going. You guys can come up tomorrow and we'll have a good time. Johnny Walker Dredd is hilarious. He is absolutely hilarious. He's very candid. So that was one of the things I liked about his videos. He did not mince words. Jackie Chambers, all right. So I hope that answered your question. What's going on, Manny? What's good, Shannon LLC? Y'all shout out to our Chief Receipts Officer, Manny. How you doing? At the end of the live, you guys will be able to come up and you get 3 minutes to be able to give your comments, questions, and thoughts. So tune in towards the end, Manny. Laura, where's Laura? Yeah, a couple of people reach out. So hopefully they come back and they can come on up. I think Tara, somebody, and a couple other people will say, yeah, that's a good idea. So yeah. Jenny Walker is a great commentator. Looking forward to it at Lady Luck Club. Thank you, Jay Witt. Oh, yeah, that was a shout out to my bots. Umar's obsession with eating renders at a dissertation. Dissertation, not dissertation. I like your dad jokes. Well done, Objective. Well done. I'm a geek like that, so I understood. Dissertation. Y'all. These are the type of jokes my dad would tell, my godfather tells. I get it. I get them. Make sure you don't have your bonnet on. I will not have my bonnet on. I won't. Just pray I don't forget to take it off. I don't plan on it. I don't plan on it. Hopefully you'll be here and you can help, and ask questions or whatnot. Because I know he gave you a shout out in his videos, Jay Witt, for the live that you and Lennon did breaking down the dissertation. So he did give you a shout out. So that'll be a great opportunity for you to be able to talk to him as well. Jay Witt here in the house. Everybody here, y'all. I'm so happy. What up, what up, what up, what up? Thank you all so much. 3 + 2 equals 3 - 2 equals 1. Hey, everyone. Okay, y'all ready to get started? What's going on, Black Anonymous? How you doing? I made it and I wasn't too late. You're not too late. We're about to get started here. Washing machine for Umar, please, people. My beautiful Pan-African brothers and sisters, please hit the like button. Thank you so much, Manny. I appreciate it. I need the deets. Get a clue. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Kandia, how you doing, honey? Shout out to my mods. Shout out to my mods. I told you I have the greatest ones. No, we all caught that. Oh. Well, thank you, Manny. Thank you. Donations. Shout out to you, Manny. Thank you so much for the $20 super. I think we made the goal. Yes, we did. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Shout out to you. Our chief receipts officer, y'all helped us meet our goal for the evening. Thank you so much. She's 23. Okay, cool. The stream sponsor. She's 22 or 23. Thankfully, she's still young enough to have, to be blessed with a great male role model and father figure, but old enough to have some level of wisdom and hopefully not be bamboozled by all the dumb things that he says, because we all know he lies. He lies. Umar lies like his breathing air. It's more pathological lying. He just lies like it's nothing and has no consciousness of it. He doesn't care. I was wondering about that gift card too. Maybe he can put in trade for those styles. Been talking about, yeah, Red Lobster. All right, y'all, let's get to it. Shout out to everybody that's coming in, you all. When we're done, we will get, sometimes rejection is protection. Yeah, absolutely. Very true. Just because they are your mother or father doesn't mean they will be a positive force in your life. Absolutely, Ginger. Shout out to you as well. That was a fantastic way to just sum that up. And I hate, for people to think that, DNA and genetics. Let me tell y'all something. God doesn't care about our DNA. When he talks about us being family, and it's loving each other for who we are and getting to that point where we can love each other unconditionally. So we see past, that DNA barrier, and we see the heart and the intentions of one another and want the best for each other and want each other to do well and thrive, not tear each other down, but correct each other when we're wrong. So that's what I consider myself doing. As an independent journalist, I put out the facts, and if it's for correction, let it be for correction. It's not hating. I think sometimes, his cult members just forget the definition of that term, hate. This isn't hating at all. I have never met him. I have no love or hate towards him one way or the other. But I will put out facts to debunk his lies when need be. We have to stop weaponizing that to and abusing that term because we just don't want someone to correct someone. It's no. And I have to ask sometimes the cult members, I would say cult members, but the people who are just brainwashed the things that he says, why are they really sitting here being overly defensive about it? And just from my research and just experience on reporting on cult members in general, and cult leaders, it's more of their embarrassment of having supported someone that they can probably put 2 and 2 together to see that he's a fraud. They're not really ready to admit it. That's kind of, one of the things. I'm not being naive to the fact that some are just brainwashed. They just want to be brainwashed, and I'm gonna leave them there. But there's some who are ashamed of having donated and, given him money. And they feel ashamed about it. They feel embarrassed. And they shouldn't. Sometimes we all get got. whether we give up money, whether we give up our time or our energy, we all get got once in our lifetime. So it's nothing to be ashamed about, people. If you've ever given Umar money, don't be ashamed about it. Just say, you know what? I gave this idiot money and I will never give him money again now that I see the light, now that I see the truth of information that can be researched. I pull up information in real time that can be Googled in real time. It's not some mystery information coming down from, heaven above like manna. It's Google search. So I'm not gonna ever apologize for putting out facts for these cult leaders, to be corrected and for people to see the truth about them. Don't ever feel that's not hating. It's called correction. It is what it is. So don't feel embarrassed or don't feel stupid about having given this man money. Just stop giving him money. He's a scammer. Umar's a scammer. All right, y'all. I'm gonna scroll down to the bottom. I just want to make sure you guys know that I appreciate all of you all for tuning in. We're about to get to it. 31 minutes in. Good job. So the first thing I want to do, I want to start off with some information from the last live stream that I did, from a comment. I think his name was Mr. Levy, and he spoke about submitting a complaint about tax-exempt organizations on this IRS form 13909. And this is used to submit a complaint about tax-exempt organizations that allows individuals to report potential tax violations or abusive practices by these entities. The form provides a structured format to submit detailed information for the IRS to investigate potential misconduct. So here's another avenue to, report these donations that are coming in that Umar refuses to give, a ledger or to show how the contributions are being spent or receipts or invoices or anything. So you can report, this school that he will never open, FDMG Leadership Academy, on this IRS form 13909. And let me show you all what the form looks like. You can do it electronically here. So this is the tax-exempt organization complaint and referral. And you guys see form 13909 there. And you can do it electronically, fill in the information, whatever you have, details of alleged violation here. And then let me zoom in on that so you guys can see it up close. So here's where you give the details of the alleged violation. So if you've given him money, all right, and you want to know what happened to this contribution, I indicated that it was for the school. I asked for a receipt or a letter, in accordance with the law, because I've gone over that in previous live streams with Malik and with Manny. And we pulled up their information in real time, showing laws on the requirements according to the IRS tax laws that he is supposed to provide some level of documentation if you ask. And Malik gave a fantastic breakdown in our last live stream that we did. Brother Malik explaining that process, and I pulled up their information, and this is why I research and Google in real time. So here's what this 13909 tax form looks like. Get down all the information you can. If I were you all, if anybody is listening to me and you still decide you want to donate or contribute, or you just want to do a test theory, do a test run, right? You give them $5 and see, okay, I'm doing $5 because I want some documentation from you regarding this contribution. Where is it going? Verification of any sort. Take a picture of it before you send it. If you send it PayPal or whatever, make sure you black out or cross out any personal information. If you do credit card or something like that, I wouldn't, but let's say you decide to do it because you want to test this to see how well it works, or to see if it if it's upheld. We all know he's not going to voluntarily do it, but if if you send this complaint Does the IRS do what they're supposed to do? And I think enough of these complaints is going to get their attention to where they will not be able to ignore it. Does that make sense? So here is the form here, details of alleged violation here. And you put down, of course, the organization, the title, dates, the amount, and then all the information you can. If you have a screenshot, make sure you cross out any like credit card information or anything like that, and reach out to them to see, okay, if you all need something like that, how do I submit it if needed? And fill that information here, submitter information. And then, of course, I'm concerned that I might face retaliation or retribution if my identity is disclosed. So hopefully you all can see that here, that it allows you to X on number 20. You can hit the X box here and just highlight, I am concerned that I might face retaliation or retribution if my identity is disclosed. So that's letting them know, I don't want my information to be put out to the public, because from my understanding, like any other cult member or cult leader, Umar has the propensity to dox people. He's done it to Leonard. And they think that is justified to dox someone, which is illegal. It is a whole federal law violation. And it's also it's a cybercrime to dox someone and release public information, especially over an electronic platform or electronic communication. That is a cybercrime that can be reported to the FBI. So that is highly illegal to dox. So if you fear retaliation or retribution, and in most times it comes down to, getting doxed, then make sure you select that. And I would notate it in the description as well, just to say, this Umar Johnson has a history of doxing people. He's done it to, or he just has a history of doing it. Here are the dates and times he has, so please keep that in consideration. And if it happens, you file an FBI complaint against him. I mean, it's that simple. Don't dox people. All right. And then they have some instructions for the form here, and you guys can fill that out. So I just wanted to show this to you all. That was a great comment that was left in the last live, and great advice. This is just an additional step that you all can take to get some sort of accountability going here. So let's switch over to this video, because Umar is weird. He has two EIN numbers. Okay, so when you guys, let me go back to this form. It seems like you can probably, it would be best to put, if he has two EINs, I say EIN numbers, my bad, I'm sorry, two EINs, make sure you put it in this box. I will put both in there. Or you can maybe type, let me see if it'll let you. 8. Okay, so you could put, now will it let me type the numbers? Yeah, you can put EIN 1, EIN 2, like that. Y'all see that? And it accepts it. EIN number 2. And then I will put both EINs or whatever it is. Just like that. So it looks like it accepted it, and it documents it as that. So whatever the first EIN is, that I would just put it just like this and put some space in between it so they can see it's 2. Or if you want to just do 1 and then you notate the second EIN here in the description, that might be the best option. That way they capture both. But you have to show some documentation that you have donated under either EIN, if that be the case. And that's from my understanding of reading the instructions. I read over it before I did the live stream. So provide the organization's EIN. Here's number 7. Provide the organization's EIN. The EIN is the 9-digit number issued by the IRS. that the organization uses for tax purposes. If the EIN is unavailable, include a state nonprofit corporation registration number if available. So that's an alternative as well. But I would, yeah, see, here you go, providing EINs. There you go. So you can put one EIN in the box and the other EIN, or put both EINs in the description as well. There you go. Details of alleged violation. So, yep, you can put it right in here. So hopefully that helps, and you guys can fill that out and be as thorough and detailed as possible. And that gives you guys another option. I just sent you an email. Cool beans. Oh, thank you. Okay, cool. One EIN was revoked. Oh, good. Yeah, send me both. Oh Lord, pregnant face. Send me both, and I mean, I can do it on behalf of you all and just do it. Check the box as anonymous, because it will be under my YouTube channel information. So, and you guys make sure if you're concerned about the doxing or you're concerned about retaliation of any sort, check box number 20 off. All right. So let's go to the videos. Thank you for the emails. I appreciate it. Department. Okay, cool. Oh, nice. Nice. You want me to share this information? I can, Manny. Manny, let me know if you want me to share this information. I don't mind reading it. Let me get to some videos. EIN was revoked. So whichever one, okay, share, cool. Whichever one was revoked, let me know, Black Anonymous, and then if it was revoked, it might not need to list it if the IRS revoked it, because it'll come up in the system that the EIN was revoked. So before we go to the video, Manny sent me an email. Delaware Department of Justice Consumer Protection Unit, CPU. Charitable solicitation fraud falls under consumer fraud and deceptive trade practices, which are enforced by the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Unit. Oh, let me put this in the chat. That's good stuff right there. Thank you, Manny. See, we have laws, people. They're laws for a reason. I sure will put this in here if it'll fit. Boom. So if you guys check the chat, you're going to see some information on the charitable solicitation fraud, as consumer fraud, how to report it, a phone number, email. Good stuff. Thank you, Manny. I appreciate it. Shout out to Manny. This is under the Delaware Department of Justice, CPU. Let me put that in there. All right, cool. So we have so many options to, bring awareness. Umar's a fraud. Let's just be honest. Let's get to these videos, because I just don't know why he was recording himself out in the dark being silent. But all right, put a 1 in the chat if you can see and hear. Let's go. What is he doing? This scary music. What? What? Wait, what's that beeping noise? What's happening? Is anyone else confused? What's What's that beeping noise? It's so ridiculous. What the hell wrong with him? This was the moment he realized that school is never opening. Y'all, I don't know if he's trying to be intimidating or threatening or if he saw some comments he didn't like. This is the second time he has done this. It's like he's losing his mind on social media because I can tell you all he lost it a long time ago. But now he's displaying signs of like his mind is just fracturing for all the world to see. He keeps doing these videos and then he gets mad at content creators for laughing at him. We're laughing at him, not with him. We're laughing at you, Umar. You're the one putting out these videos on social media. But this, I mean, what is this supposed to be doing? This scary music, you all. Shout out to Night and Day. Night and Day Media. Night and Day Talk Media. This is their video, so you guys make sure you check them out. If I can get one of the mods to drop the YouTube channel link for Night and Day Talk Media in the chat, that would be awesome. They're kind of like one of my go-to for, they just post up the content without commentary, so I typically go there and see what they got going on. But shout out to Night and Day Talk Media. This is scary. It's scary to see that instead of him doing anything to show he's trying to open a school, he's just recording himself saying nothing and walking around in the dark yet again. It's so weird. What? What's going on, mama? Is that what is he? I'm sorry. Is he modeling a jacket? And Mama Formidable, shout out to you. He's actually modeling the jacket for the lady who bought it. Clearly, she's a big donor to keep getting embarrassed to collect more money. Oh my God, what's going on, Willis Martin? Umar got that strong stuff uncut raw. I ain't gonna play. He looks like he is saying, I'm about to dip on y'all. You give it exactly, Manny. He knows his gig is up, and that's pretty much it. You say, I appreciate it. Shout out to you. Here's the link to Night and Day Talk Media, YouTube channel. Make sure you guys go check them out. Show them some love and tell them that LLC sent you. Hey, here I am. What's going on? How you doing? How you doing? You enjoying your time? She said, maybe probably from Lady T. She this last jacket. Everybody speak to everybody. Shout out to Laura, my ace here in StreamYard as well. So if you guys have any questions or comments or anything that I miss or you need my attention, she will definitely grab my attention on StreamYard here. She's one of the admins in the background. So shout out to you. Thank you for tuning in. Get those likes up. Thank you so much. They put the violin playing. I know, right? The beeping is the rental car. What? So he doesn't have a car. He's such a deadbeat. He don't have his own car. He keeps driving rental car. You know how expensive that is to keep getting rental cars? You're paying for the insurance you got to get on it, the incidentals, the daily usage. He's not getting these cars for free. And if he is, shame on whomever is giving him rental cars for free. Because that's money they could be generating. I mean, why let someone that claims that they got all this money, get cars for free? Why does he have to get free stuff? Hardworking people like myself have to pay all the money. This is crazy. He's an idiot. Got his music. Does that say KS Jones? What's that jacket say? It looks like the lettering is backwards. This is y'all. That music is something else. Night and Day, Night and Day did a good job. It's so spooky. What are you doing? He's so
back and
weird.
go to his
He's so weird. He's so weird. Oh my god. Okay, so what were we supposed to get out of that? Other than him showing us that he's having a manic breakdown of some sort, but he's not talking. She bought some black jacket. He got all excited. Enrique said it would feel different if he was filming in the building, in an office, closet, restroom, anything. He's outside in the dark again. It's the mold and mildew affecting his brain. Ripken says he's looking at his phone, seeing all the hate coming his way, scamming you time up. Oh my God, he doesn't have anything. Exactly. Hey, blinding lights, how you doing? His donors are paying for the rental car. That's so sad. He doing the monthly rental car. That is, oh my God, that's an exponential waste of money. That money could be going towards the water bill, or taxes or vacant registration fees or whatever. But it could be going towards anything else. But he's putting money into getting rental cars. Like, that's just a vile waste of money. But yet, when he said my accounts are frozen and I need some personal funds and all, for what? For what? To pay your monthly rental car fee? Like that? It's a waste of an expense. Just get a car. Oh my God. You think the money he has raised, he could have bought a car and owned it by now? The end. I mean, is it the matter of not wanting insurance? Is he uninsurable with the car insurance? I'm just gonna go on a limb and say Umar Johnson is probably uninsurable when it comes to car insurance as well. And that's probably why he's not buying a car, because he can't get insurance. I'm just gonna go on a limb and that's my theory on that. Because otherwise that makes no sense. That expense is unjustifiable. Oh my God, since the guy went to the school, he's been very nervous. Yeah. FamerTube, man. Oh, and the Mademoiselle. Let's not forget about the Mademoiselle. She also, okay, let me check my email. Yes, 2 EINs. Okay, cool. Let me put these 2 EINs in here so you guys, thank you, Black Anonymous. I appreciate that. So you guys can use these EINs to put on the tax form for the complaint. And I just want, hold on a second. Okay. So you guys can put these on those tax complaint forms, should you choose to do so. Thank you so much, Black Anonymous. I appreciate that. Shout out to you. And then you guys, like I said, you can notate it in that detail box, or put both on that same EIN line in the box for that. But yeah, Black Anonymous saying that you guys probably should just put down both, just in case, because there could be donations that was given under the one that was revoked. So yes, make sure you all put that down. It makes sense. Good deal. Thank you so much, Black Anonymous. I appreciate that. The Mademoiselle and FamerTube. I'm gonna do a video and just combine both of their tours. And I still have to do my video on the comparison between LeBron James School, Jane Rose School, and FDMG Leadership Academy. So those 2 videos will be done tomorrow, along with some other content. We got Candace Owens out there still clowning out. She just won't give up. Sorry, Jay Witt. Candace Owens is not giving up. Oh God. She just, girl, you going deep and deep into that hole, Candace. All right, back to it. So let's see here. He is mentally ill for real, for real. He is. I think he's having a whole manic episode here. Gotcha. Thank you so much, Saint. I appreciate it. Philadelphia Eagles. Is that what that is? That was on his jacket. Yeah, he's so weird. I mean, what was the purpose of the nighttime recording? How are the Lucksters gladly disappointed? Yeah, just keep watching from the bushes. Go ahead and hit the like button while you're at it. FDMG is backwards. The camera must be flipped. It must be because the lettering on his jacket was backwards to blinding lights. I noticed that the lettering on his jacket, I don't know what any of that said. Y'all can make it out, let me know. But I didn't catch any of that. I have a rich the same name you have. Oh, okay, y'all speaking to everybody. All right, so y'all, let's get to the next video here. This next video is from, I think it's Night and Day Talk Media as well. This is I think the post that he did originally, where he said that his sister called the police to do a wellness check on his mother. This is the one I want to check out here. I have not seen, and I'm just, I wanna see what's going on. So you guys put a one in the chat if you can see and hear. Let's get to it.
All right, peace and love. Y'all back with another ape update on Dr. Umar. So Dr. Umar posted on his Instagram page recently that the elderly association and the police came out to his mother's house for another wellness check today. So he wrote on his Instagram, he said, "Today the police and the elderly association came to my mother's home for another wellness check, the third wellness check in 4 weeks. I'm rather certain that my eldest sisters and possibly the relatives are working with my detractors to have my mother removed from my care. My mother has 7."
First of all, he records himself on social media traveling all the damn time. He put up a video post of him recording himself in the dark outside of a school that's not open. How is that tending to your mother? How is that tending to your mother? Close to snow bunnies. Oh God. Manny sent me 3 pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna show them when we get done with this video. Oh yeah. That's good stuff, Manny. That's good stuff. But explain to me, how is it that he's tending to his mother when he's talking about all these tours, all of these cities, all of these states he's traveling across? He's doing videos where he's outside in the dark in front of a closed school that he will never open, just silent recording himself. He's not with his mother. And I have yet to come across a video where he is with his mother. So what kind of nonsense is that to say they're working with my detractors? No, I don't think he understands the definition or concept of the word detractor. No one owes him anything. These stupid cult leaders don't understand that people don't have to give you money. People don't have to give you support. They don't have to send you resources. They don't have to do any of that. They don't owe you anything. The arrogance of it all is just disgusting. Detractors, he should not be the guardian over his mother's medical care. He's never with her. Give your mother to your sister. Like at some point, the sisters need to take him to court. If it means getting their mother out of that condition, when he won't even allow the police to come in and check and see what's going on. And then he's talking about detractors. We don't know where your mother lived, you clown. Who knows where I don't know where his mother lives. What detractors? This is crazy. Hi, Mom. My mom is in here. Y'all say hello to my mom, Rhonda. What's going on? Hold on, I missed some comments. Jaywood Progress. I've designed my blog so that it is searchable. If you type the word taxes in the search bar, every post that it has to be to do with taxes will be listed. Let me post up the link to your blog as well. Your blog. That way you guys can go on. Hold on one second. You guys can go on Black Anonymous website and check out her blog. Show her some support. I'm trying to find that email right quick. Hold on 1 second. Let me go back. Okay, I was in the wrong email. All right, let me pull this up. I have to do this when I think about it, because if not, I'll forget. I really will. Let's see. Let me go down. Okay. Here is the link to Black Anonymous blog. And you guys, please go on her blog and check out the information she has there. I did get the chance to go over it. And there are a lot of posts that she has there that you guys will definitely find intriguing and informative. So there is Black Anonymous blog there. The link is below. So go check that out when you guys have time and read that information. Fumar is delusional and paranoid. I want to make sure I'm not skipping any new people. I saw new people here. Redemption, how you doing? What's going on? Probably. Yeah, this is my mom. Hey mom, what are you doing? Let's see here. Hold on a second. Mom, don't talk to anybody. You got weirdos on the internet trying to dox me or something. They're ridiculous. Y'all say hello, but if anybody reaches out to you talking about, hey, what's your information? Don't give it. People on the internet are weird sometimes. Oh. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to catch up, y'all. Let's get back to it. I don't understand what his whole ordeal is with this. I mean, that's her mother as well.
Children, and not one of them have ever contacted me to help care for her in these 7.5 years, only coming by to cause strife and constantly making frivolous complaints against me to try to have her removed. That my eldest sisters and possibly the relatives are working with my detractors to have my mother removed from my care. My mother has 7 children, and not one of them have ever contacted me to help care for her in these 7.5 years, only coming by to cause strife and constantly making frivolous complaints against me to try to have her removed from my.
They're not frivolous complaints against you, Umar. They are wellness checks. They have the right to call the police. Any concerned citizen can call the police and have the police do a wellness check. They're not complaints against you. As a matter of fact, it doesn't have to be about you, Umar Johnson, you prince of pan crust pizza, if you will allow police to go in and lay eyes on her, check on her, and work with the rest of your siblings so that they can know what's going on with their mother. It's their mother as well. You don't get to hoard your mother for yourself, you idiot. He's a moron. You can't say they haven't seen her in 7.5 years when you're forbidding the police from entering the home to do a wellness check. I refuse to believe that he's allowing the siblings to come there to spend time with their own mother. I refuse to believe that. For him to make this about him, just the narcissism of it all. He's a narcissist. But this isn't about him. This is a wellness check on his mother. He doesn't have to do anything but cooperate. It's that simple. This is not an official complaint. It can be a phone call to the non-emergency line. That listen, there's a woman over 70-some years old. We haven't seen her in 7.5 years. If they haven't seen her in 7.5 years, don't you think they deserve the right to lay eyes on their own mother? Who does that? If I were them, I would have already taken him to court. You're going to tell me I can't see my mother in 7.5 years? I highly doubt. He's such a liar. I highly doubt that they're just not wanting to check on her when they're sending the police to do a wellness check. But they need to take him to court and challenge his guardianship over her and petition the court to take all this evidence, all these calls they've made to the police for a wellness check. They need to take all of that evidence to court, and they need to say, Your Honor, we've been trying to see our mother for 7.5 years. We've done 3 or 4 calls to the police to do wellness checks. He will not allow the police into the home, and for some reason, he won't. I mean, what reason does he have to deny entry? The police, they're not really pushing. Okay, we need to lay eyes on her because this makes no sense. We're getting a lot of complaints. They have nothing to do with him. He just needs to, let them in to see her. But if he doesn't do that, challenge him in court. Challenge his guardianship in court and say, we've done these calls. Here are the dates and times. Here's the police body camera footage. Because I would love to see that. What police department is this? Wilmington? I mean, is he in Wilmington? Where's he at? Where's he at, Manny? Is there should be a way to get the police body camera footage. If they're going out, they should be wearing their body camera footage. I know that's right, Fox. I would have been on his ass too. Send in the SWAT team if need be. Exactly. He uses his knowledge to bully people. Yeah, it's like the gift of gab. Because he's not smart. Because if Umar was smart, he would let the police in for the sake of giving some sort of peaceful resolution. So they don't feel like they won't assume he's got something to hide. He's not letting us in to just check on her. But they're not going to force entry without an order from the court. And the sisters are going to just have to get the body camera footage and take that to court to say, Your Honor, we need to challenge his guardianship. He won't let us see our mother. He won't let the police do a wellness check. We're concerned about her. We haven't seen her in 7.5 years. And here are the body camera footages to show what happens every time they go out there. Is this the Pennsylvania? Philly. So the Philadelphia Police Department that went out to the call should be able to have body camera footage FOIA. There should be a FOIA request for that. I would do that. I would if I knew where the address is or any information. I would do a FOIA request to get the police body camera footage. Because this makes no sense. Like, people can't lay eyes on someone that's supposed to be alive. We need sign of life. Proof of life here. That's all the public is probably asking. The sisters, that's all they want. We want proof of life. And if he can't ensure that, he needs to step aside and allow her other 6 children that are able to take care of her to take care of her. He's doing this for a check, but yet all of his social media content, his videos that he does, he's not recording himself with his mother. So all of that can be used against him in court. Yana, you don't see not one video, all these videos he has on social media. Look at all these content creators. Lady Luck Club has done so many videos calling him Prince of Pan Crust Pizza. And he has not one video with his mother that he willfully and intentionally wanted to do with his mother. He won't show sign of life. He won't let the police do a wellness check. And we've called them 3 or 4 times. We can't keep battling this idiot so that we can see and check on our own mother that gave us life. Something is going on wrong. We want proof of life. We want to see her. We want visitation. We want some time with our own mother. Because just like any other situation with guardianship, they can petition for visitations and get visits with her. Especially if he's trying to withhold that. Because he doesn't have the legal right to say y'all can't come see her. They don't have a protection order or restraining order or anything. And he wouldn't have the justification to get it, even if he wanted to try to weaponize that route. So there's no protection order. There's nothing stopping the sisters from really seeing their mother legally speaking. They're going to have to take him to court. And they're going to have to get their police body camera footage and use that to say, we're tired of this. We're sending police out there to do wellness checks. We're sick of this. He need to go sit his behind down somewhere and let us see our mother. Give us proof of life. We don't know what's going on. The woman could be laid up in there having a diabetic coma. Who's there to give treatment? Who's there for that? And we don't see now one video he does outside of the movie where he's with the mother doing anything with her. Not one video. All this social media crap he's doing, but he can't record himself with his mother showing she's okay. And that's all people really want to see. And consistently, like his sisters, his siblings, they deserve to see their mother. This is ridiculous. They need to take his ass to court. He have to go to court with me. Child, please. Hey, Tara, how you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to definitely be dropping a link so you can come up and talk and ask questions and give your comments and everything else. Black Anonymous said, according to Lene, they have tried to get him in court, but he makes himself unable to be served. I would do an emergency. It sounds like they need to do an emergency petition, for at the very least, visitation, whether he's there or not, request of the court to say, okay, here are all of our attempts. He doesn't make himself available. He doesn't want to get served. We can't keep going around in circles. We don't know if our mother's in there healthy, happy, whole, alive, or anything. So we need an emergency visitation, and we need an order from this court to allow us to go in with the sheriff, to go in to see our mother. Whether he's there or not should be irrelevant at this point, because they've made so many attempts to do it, trying to get him to cooperate. He's not going to cooperate. Yana, here's all the evidence. Here's the police body camera footage. Here's the 911 calls. Here's the complaints. We're trying. He's just not cooperating. So at this point, why should we have to keep going through him, to see our own mother and lay eyes on her? This is crazy. That's how I would. I mean, he's truly running from being served. And just like he lied on the city regarding the vacant registration and the water bill fees and all of that, I don't put it past him to lie on his own siblings, because he's just a liar. He lies on his own children. So I don't put it past him to lie on someone, and especially when it comes to the court of law, he's a coward. So he's not gonna go in there and say, "Yeah, no, I kept them from seeing their own mother." Like, oh man, he's such a clown. Umar, you're a clown, man. She gets no medical attention. When's the last time she been to the doctor? Philadelphia. Okay. If anyone knows where she lives, get the police body camera footage. And then that way you can have, at least, okay, here's the date and time the calls were made. Maybe someone has some, what do you call the Ring cameras? If you're in the neighborhood, you have the Ring cameras. You can get some Ring camera footages from the neighbors and see who came out. Maybe get the car. Every police unit vehicle has a vehicle number on the side of the vehicles for the police cars. Get the vehicle number, get something so that you can narrow down and get the police body camera footage that came out to the call. And you can give the address on the FOIA request, call, date, and time stamp. And they should be able to narrow down on the officers that went out to the call and give you that police body camera footage. I would get all of that, and I would take his ass to court, because this is a cat and mouse game that's not going to end unless you get an order from the court, allowing them to get, court ordered visitations with their own mother. This is so crazy, man. This is so crazy. The house is in shambles. I can believe that. If he lets the authorities in, they'll see his hoarding and deem the residents a health hazard, removing her immediately. That's what needs to happen. It's too bad she didn't call them while she was there. That would have been the right thing to do. She felt her also. This reminds me of Throw Mama from the Train, except it's Umar, not Omar. See, and that's what I'm saying. If they would have to, at this point, the best route for them would just go to court. Take him to court. He doesn't get to dictate visitation. She has 7 children. and they have to stay on top of it. And he's too infamous, not that he's famous in a good way, but he's too infamous for this to be ignored when people are asking for signs of life from this from the mother. We want to see she's alive and healthy and okay. He kidnapped his own mom. All right, y'all. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
Care. This is unfortunate, and painful. The extent and envy and hate will poses some persons to undermine the elderly just to spite one person who cares enough to take care of them and pray. And he says, pray for Ifa Tunde. So yeah, he just
What
said
the
the
hell?
police came out to the house with the elderly association because people are concerned, and mainly the family, his siblings are concerned about the care of their mother being in that home because a lot of this stuff that's being put out there on the internet as well. And I'm sure they probably know what's really going on. And it's been said that Umar is in there living off
This is the third wellness check in 4 weeks. So you got the police and the elderly association. And I'm assuming that there's some sort of division in Philadelphia to narrow it down. So they need to get these people on the phone and get the elderly association to aid in getting some sort of order from the court for the siblings to be able to go in and do a court order visitation. And they should be able to do it with a no knock warrant or something. So he doesn't have to be there either way so that they can see their mother. And it would probably force him to go home, clean up, get the house and like something. But if they went there, didn't they not take photos? That's why I said get the police body camera footage because I don't know this elderly association. I don't know if they go out with body cameras or what, or if they go out and record or take pictures at least of the house and the condition of the home. But the police will have on body camera footage, so they need to get the police body cam. I would love to see that police body camera footage. I really would. And if they didn't see her or get the chance to lay eyes on her, he was there. I mean, let him in. This is their mother as well.
his mother's, you know, uh, her social security, her food stamps and things of that nature. And I don't understand. But we gonna double back and go to his ex, who was actually one of the ones that he allowed in his mother home to take care and take care of his mother. You
Mm-mm.
know, at the time she was dealing with Umar, basically said, come in and care for my mother, make sure her bottom is changed, make sure her.
And Ellen, that's what makes it even worse that he won't let the elderly association, the police, lay eyes on her. She's wheelchair and bedbound. She can't walk. Shout out to you, as well, Helen. Thank you for tuning in. Jackie D said they can go while he is outside of FDMG live streaming. Exactly, exactly. I mean, just do whatever you need to do to get in that house to get your mom in there. To see her. If they have to go through the court, get a court order visitation. This is insane. I've never heard of anyone go out their way to keep their own siblings from, unless you only do this when you have something to hide. Most times people just don't do this, especially being as infamous and well known as he is. This is absurd.
Her swords and stuff is getting taken care of. So I wanted to double back and get into that. Matter of fact, let me reshare this. And she also said in the interview that the
Mm-mm-mm.
exclusive interview we did with her is on the channel. If you go to the live tab, you will see the whole interview. She said that she did call wellness
Wow.
check on Umar's mother's home because the care that the lack of care, I guess I should say, that she's suffering from in that home.
Goodness
So I
gracious.
wanted to double back and get into this. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Let's go ahead.
Make sure y'all check out Night and Day Media Talk YouTube and hit that like button. Tell them I sent you. Shout out to you. Seattle Connected Podcast says his mother might be living in a bad situation if she is taken away. Umar has no place to live. Yeah, he's just totally taking advantage of her. And also, if she's getting Social Security disability, which she sounds like she is getting, Social Security can go in there and do a welfare check as well. I would get any agency that has the authority to do a welfare check or a wellness check to go in and do that, because this is absolutely insane. I would definitely be getting the Philadelphia police body camera footage if I were the siblings. Anyone. I mean, you can do a FOIA request for it. And then contact the elderly association to see, you know, what information they can provide. Maybe they can go back out and take photos of the outside of the home, because, you know, they're out to do a welfare check. They're out to do a wellness check. So part of that wellness check is the conditions of the house, the conditions of the living environment. So maybe they can go back out and take photos or something. That's why I was like, who lives in that area? Maybe they have some, you know, the neighbors have the ring camera footages. They can post that up to give a glimpse of what the house looks like exterior wise. And, you know, maybe some footage over a 2-3 day period. See that she never goes outside. I mean, this is not healthy at all. Like, you know, I don't know how, if anyone has tried to do this, like post up the ring camera footages from the neighboring homes, the other calls from the police. If anyone has tried to get those FOIA those body cameras, but get the body camera every time the police go out. I need to get an incident report so I can request the body camera footage, because it might be the only way they're seeing what's happening, because they're the ones that are recording and they're able to get close, you know, the closest to the house. I need your body camera footage. This is crazy. Who has power of attorney over her? It sounds like Umar has some sort of guardianship of POA over her. He's getting the Social Security disability on her behalf. This is crazy. Umar's a loser. Yes, he is. Oh my God, this is crazy.
Continue.
What's good? What's good? I'm gonna try to keep my Taurus together and get through this, because I really want to crash out, but I'm not gonna do that. Let me start here, because this will help. There are people that are saying, "Oh, she shouldn't have spoke on his mother." Umar is one of 7 children. I had permission.
Exactly,
I was
Seattle.
encouraged to speak about his mother.
Yep,
Now,
he needs a
he
job.
told y'all 7.5 years. That's a damn near a decade. These children have not been able to have good access to their mother. She hasn't been able to love on her children. Almost a decade.
What?
Her mother passed away, not being able to see her own child.
Umar's grandmother?
His grandmother was over there, not being able to see her own child.
This is insane.
Yep. His grandmother was over there knocking on the door trying to see her child. Passed away and it never happened.
Jesus.
So, and y'all should hear the story.
Oh my God.
Of the funeral situation. So, let's keep going.
Oh my God.
They sent people to check on their mother. They went over to check on their mother. This asshole doesn't answer the door. But he tells y'all it's only been 2 times. It's been more than 2 times. And he's never opened the door. This woman is not in a good situation.
Oh no.
This ain't like, oh, I told where his mama used to work and how much money. No, this isn't that.
Has anyone reported Umar to Social Security for fraud? If he's not supposed to be, if he is, she's on Section 8 housing. Then has shown videos of his streaming from the closet. So if she's on Section 8 housing and he's not on her lease, then Section 8, she could lose her housing. If he's not on the lease and he's not listed with the housing authority to live there as her guardian, as her power of attorney and caretaker. So if he hasn't done any of that the right way, I mean, the worst thing is that he's the guardian though. but he's not supposed to be living there. So he's putting her at risk of being evicted and taken off the Section 8 housing program. How is he still getting Section 8 housing if his income being reported, he's at least gotten contributions of $1.67 million in 5 years? That still goes to his household income if he doesn't live anywhere else. See, that's the thing. He can't prove he lives anywhere else. He doesn't have an address in his name for any other location. So if someone were to report him to SSI, disability for fraud, and Section 8, the housing authority, whatever it is, Philadelphia Housing Authority, whatever is named there, and say, listen, this man is well known, garnering all these contributions and donations. He's got to be paying, like using the money for his personal needs, but he's not supposed to be living there because she has Section 8 housing. He's not on the lease. And even if he's listed as a guardian, he's not listed as a guardian with the housing authority to stay in that home. And if you ask him, where do you live? Show ID of your occupation, show a lease agreement, show something that you can prove that you do not reside with your mother. They can end up taking the Section 8 housing away from her. And then what? Well, I mean, this is why this needs to go to court. They need to take him to court because he is sitting here defrauding a couple agencies if that's the case. So they need to file the complaints with Section 8 housing in Philadelphia, the Social Security, SSI. I mean, that can be done online with the fraud, a fraud complaint. Because he's clearly not living there to be a full-time caretaker. And that's what his guardianship is supposed to be centered around. So if he's not doing that and he's not documented having lived there, he has no bills in his name, he can't show any proof of evidence he lives and resides there in that home, and he doesn't have that squared away with Section 8. He effing up all over the place. And he's making it worse for her. This is so crazy. Let her see her grandchildren too. Exactly. The way that door would have been broke down. So if he's filming his bed in the closets and stuff like that, I would send a wellness check out there while he's live streaming in her home. I think they really need to get a court order visitation. They need to petition for a court order visitation. So that way they can see her regardless of whether he likes it or not. Because, even they're not, you can go to court and say, listen, Your Honor, we're not trying to take her out the house. We just want to see her. We need a court order visitation. She's under the guardianship of this idiot. He won't let us see her. Her mother died not seeing her. We're her children. This is ridiculous. We've sent out the elderly association, the police. We've had to report him to the SSI for fraud. He can't prove he resides there, but then when he's there, he won't let the police in. He won't let us see her. He won't let us communicate with her. This is ridiculous. We need sign of life. They're going to have to get a court order visitation. I don't see it any other way. This is the only way this is going to go. GB, what's going on? GB said, don't these grifters consistently use jealousy and hate as high energy words to bring out the emotions of their followers? Seems like a trend to me. What you think? Oh, yeah. They weaponize the word hate, jealous, attack, frivolous, fake. Just like that's supposed to be. At this point, it does nothing. It doesn't deter people. You're talking about the health of someone, the health and wellness of an elderly woman that is wheelchair and bedbound, that can't walk. We want sign of life. Get a court order visitation because this is out of control. This woman is sitting here saying that her mother died not seeing her own child. That is crazy. There's no way in hell. Hell would have to freeze over, Lord. Let it freeze over before I sit here and die not being able to see my children. Are you kidding? No, nope. Oh my God. All right, y'all, let's get back to it. This is hard to hear.
This is not that. She's in a bad situation.
Hey, young lady.
And here's the other thing. Because of his hoarding, the door to her ramp, she's in a wheelchair, the door to her ramp is blocked with shit. And that shit ain't just being moved out of the way every time they gotta leave the house.
Wow.
The one entry is so narrow, she can't fit out of that in a wheelchair.
Oh my God.
That's why she has a ramp.
Yeah.
That's why she has a ramp. And so he's got a bad back. How the hell is he getting her in and out of the house?
What's the condition of the ramp?
Leaving the house. He puts workers in there.
Wait, when is the last time she's been to a doctor? Like I would just, I mean, if he's supposed to be responsible for her doctor's visits, that's another issue as well. So the hospital can get involved, because I worked in hospitals, you all. Every hospital has a social services unit or a social services department. They can contact the hospital to say, listen, we don't know if our mother has been to the hospital in the last year. She's wheelchair, and bedbound. If you can't tell us when the last time she's seen a doctor or had a visit there, we're asking for social services to initiate a case, because now he is withholding medical treatment from her. There you go. Look at God. See, now, man. I had to think my way through this. Okay, so now you have another avenue. You can call the social services department over at the hospital, wherever she gets her medical treatment. So whoever her primary care physician is, whatever that healthcare organization is, I will contact that social services department and I will say to them, if you guys can't tell me that this is her daughter, I just want to know when the last time she's been there, when is the last time she has a visit. HIPAA privacy violations are real strict. So if they can't share that information, say, we have tried to do wellness checks. We don't think that she's receiving medical treatment. She may not be getting proper medication or nutrition. We need the social services department to initiate a case and to send someone out. Social services go out now with the police, because we believe that Umar Johnson is withholding our mother from receiving medical treatment. And that is not something he gets to dictate or control. We need to know what the conditions are of those ramps, because that should be maintained in accordance with ADA laws. So under the American Disabilities Act, you're supposed to have an accessible ramp of any sort. He's getting Social Security disability for her. So that's what that money is supposed to go for. And if there's no ramp or accessible way to get her in and out the house, how is she getting to the doctor? How is she going to the doctor? How is she getting these checkups? If she's wheelchair bound, she obviously has some medical issues. How is she getting her annual visits and stuff done? I would even be like, listen, I don't even know if last time she had a breast exam. How do we know she's not sitting here with lumps on her? We need to know what's going on. And the social services will coordinate with the police, and they'll also go through the courts. And they will send a complaint to the court in a minute to try to figure out what's happening so they can get access to the patient, because he cannot withhold medical treatment from her. He can't do that. That is against the law. So this is if there is some neighbors around that house that can produce like camera footage to show like, okay, it's been 30 days, 60 days, whatever. This woman has not been seen leaving this home. She's not even going outside to get sunlight. She can't be stuck up in that house. She needs vitamin E. She needs to be able to go out and make contact with the sun. It's only so long you can stay in the house. We need to see signs of life. This is insane that it should not be this difficult. There's so many ways this can be done. So many ways. They can go to the court. They can go to the hospital where she gets treatment. They can go to the social services unit in the hospital. they'll probably move faster than they'll be able to go through on their own if they went to the court on their own. And they can voice their concerns. She's not getting medical treatment. We have not seen her leave this house in 3 or 4 months. She has to have doctor's visits, even if it's every 6 months. If she hasn't been in a couple 2-3 years, or we ain't seen her in 7.5 years, how do we know she has not left this house in 7.5 years? Somebody has to be giving her medical treatment. So now you have medical negligence. There's so many ways this can be done, where it can be done legally, and they can just go through the courts and skip over his fat ass because he is not doing right. If he's not even letting the police in there. This is crazy. All right, y'all, we're gonna finish. I want to get through this video, but as this stuff comes out and I'm thinking about this stuff, I have to pause and put it out there because there's no way she should still be up in this house after after tomorrow. It's so many ways this can be done legally, where they can get a court-ordered visitation, social services involved, SSI, Section 8. I mean, I would report his ass to every single agency I can think of.
And then threatens them or fires them if they answer the door. He told me not to answer the door for anyone. My assumption was that the family comes over with, scheduled visits. That ain't got nothing to do with me, right? If that's happening, they ain't got nothing to do with me. That's how they got that. But this is not what's been happening. This is not what's been happening. So they're not able to get that woman alone.
If I can get one of the moms to drop Seattle Connected Podcast YouTube channel in the chat. Anyone else that has a YouTube channel, just let us know and we'll drop your links. We'll have the mods do it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Shout out to you all as well. You guys make sure you check out the other content creators in here and show them some love and support. And we're checking out Night and Day Real Talk. Talk Media. I'm sorry. Talk Media. I don't know why I keep saying Real Talk. Night and Day Talk Media videos for this live stream tonight. All right, let's get back to it.
And be able to talk to her on whether or not she wants to stay there with the child that she refers to as the devil.
Dang.
That's right, Umar. You painting a picture like you and your mother have been. That woman refers to you as the devil. Ooh, you are your father's son.
Is she renting? If this Section 8 housing, then yeah, they would have to get the property of the landlord involved, and they can just do a visitation. Even if they have to say, hey, we're here to do an inspection. However they got to put it to get in and out. They would have the master key anyway.
You are your father's son. Let me keep going. This is why I believe them. Because you took a man's wife and put it up on Instagram. No respect. Look at how you treat your daughter. No respect.
I don't know.
No respect for my son, my daughter. That stuff that you put up on your Instagram, no respect. You have no respect for Black women. You have no respect for Black families. You talk that shit, you don't walk it.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you how terrible this is, y'all. So you can't see your mother, but then the fuck up that has her decides to get in a rental car and beg people that he's already stole millions from. I know the number they got circulating. Now I'm quite sure it's higher than that. Millions from, and you ask them to help you out, begging for money, not only in your name, but in her name also. The house that you stay in, that's not your house. That's her house. You have control over her money.
So she owns the home, but it's Section 8 housing? I'm confused. Which one is it? Is she the owner or is she on Section 8 housing? Because if she's the owner, she's not on Section 8 housing. But either way, I mean, you know, there are a couple viable routes to go through. You go through the social services in the hospital, the medical services, her being denied medical treatment, or they have to file a petition for a court order visitation and to do a wellness check so they can gain entry into that house. He would not be able to stop that if they got something from the court. This is so disturbing to me. 7.5 years and they have not laid eyes on their own mother.
Where the fuck you fumbled it? Because you're terrible with money. And as soon as anybody gets in that fucking house, they're going to see that. You are not the person to be donating any funds to. I warned everybody. I did a video. I told y'all to stay away from this. Don't have your personal accounts sending money to this account and it's froze. Nobody listened. Because y'all think I'm scorned and bitter. I am relieved. I feel blessed.
Oh my God.
That I knew once I got close to that man and seen what I seen that was not what God had for me. It couldn't have been. I've done too much good in my life for that to be the person for me. So that was never an option. Then you go and get a motherfucker that don't even know me to speak on what I decided to put out. And then call me a troll. What is that? A slut.
That's what I was just saying, Red. They're gonna have to challenge that guardianship in court. They're gonna have to do a petition and challenge it in court. Because I don't, that, and like I said, they can say that she's being denied medical treatment and contact the hospital social services unit, and they will go through the court as well. Because they're gonna only tell him once she needs to come in for a visit. He doesn't bring her to the hospital. They will send the police out there. They will go out there themselves with the police, and they have the authority to go in and get entry into the house. The social services department in the hospital or with whatever healthcare organization she's getting medical treatment from, if they tell him, we're scheduling an appointment, she has all these medications she's taking, she needs these medical treatments, she needs these, annual visits, she has to have these appointments, and he refuses and denies her medical treatment, social services has the legal authority with the police to go out there and gain entry into that home without his permission. They have the legal authority to do it. If they need to get something from the court, they'll just be enhancing the authority they already have to do it. Because now you're denying her medical treatment. So there's a couple routes to do this where that can be kind of done quickly. And it shouldn't take forever for one of these resolutions to happen. And I would, like I said, I will still get the police body camera footage. Y'all going out here and doing these wellness checks. They got on body cam footage. They got on body cams. Get the footage. Foyer the body cams.
A whore. She's on a troll tour. And I've seen this person on multiple platforms, on multiple pages, speaking on shit.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know what it is? I'm going to tell y'all what it is about this bitch. There are certain people that don't
Jaguar right
turning on the lights like me.
She's talking about Jaguar right because she's just like Umar. She took advantage of her mother, spending her mother's living off her mother's disability check.
Well, is your photo in the Book of Negroes? He could put me in the Book of Negroes. I don't care. Go in there with the middle finger. Umar, you can go to hell, bro. If you're doing this to your mother, there's a special place in hell for you, Umar. You need to let your siblings see their own mother. Her mother died not seeing her own child. What is wrong with you?
Not even paying the bills. Now we didn't had Jag on our platform millions of times. Her husband Goomba and all that. So y'all know, for y'all that been around for a long time, know how Jag was treating
That's
her
right,
mother,
Ginger.
Miss Francis.
Hey,
R.I.P. to
Reggie.
Miss Francis. And now Umar is kind of like in the same boat.
Okay,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? The family trying to get in there and see what's going on with their mother, and he's basically barricading the place, and
Exactly,
preventing
boss
people
mama.
from getting in there,
Exactly.
preventing his family from getting in there, the police, the elderly association, like, so no one can check on her. If he's there, he's definitely not going to answer that door. And that's what she said. His ex said he doesn't answer the door when they go out there and check.
They don't want to.
Yeah, I read that. That's exactly what happened in the beginning of the video. The sister sent the police and the elder association out to do a wellness check. Umar is not letting them in the house. He's not letting them in the house. And she has reported everything, and he doesn't let them in when they get there. I don't know how, after so many calls, they're still giving him the option. That's my concern. So it sounds like it needs to go up to the next step, which would be getting a court order visitation. Because otherwise, they're sending out the police and the elderly association out there to do these wellness checks. He's not letting them in the house. And then he says whatever and they go away. Like that's insane. That's why I'm also recommending that, if anyone can get information to do a FOIA request for the police body camera footage so that we can see that interaction between him and the police, that police body camera footage needs to be FOIA. This is madness.
Oh, that seed of doubt. There are people that want you to stay in the fucking dark, and then they want to hold the flashlight.
Exactly, man. Oh boy.
They want to be the person to gain clout.
Real to real. Yep.
Hey, we definitely gonna get into I want to play this other video from the interview we did with her about the living conditions in there with Umar, his mother, the conditions he had. He basically has his mother living in. So I wanted to get into that. Make sure y'all hit that like button and let's continue. Let me turn this up
Exactly.
because I think volume is kind of down.
That's a good point too. Who's taking care of her when he's out of the country in Ghana?
Yeah.
So did he introduce you to his mother when you got there, or
no? His mother. I mean, mind you, I done been out there probably about maybe 2 or 3 more. Maybe 3 more times I went, back and forth. We were back and forth. We're still talking and texting every single day. Even if it's this busy day, I'm getting an emoji or something. But we are still talking. I didn't get to the situation with his mother until December. Matter of fact, it was Christmas Eve. I went out there Christmas Eve. He came in from Atlanta. He was I think he was trying to talk to me about his mom that night, but he ended up talking to me. That had to been, that was 2025. So that was February. He didn't get around to it until February 2025.
Okay.
Staying at his place when you flew out to Philly, or you was in a hotel?
Huh?
You heard him? Did you hear that question? He said, "Was you was you staying at his place when you flew out to Philly?"
No, I was always at a room. I never seen the house.
Okay.
If I seen the house, we wouldn't have never ever linked up. Ever.
Right. Oh, so you ain't seen the house till later, until y'all was already deep into it.
Right. After we had already went through all the escapades and everything else, we had after that we had linked up, and after we linked up and had the escapades, then when he talked to me, he said, "Hey,"
shout out to my mom, Sharon, and Artis. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and for the comment. Is she even alive? I'm sitting here and I'm asking this to myself. try not to like think of the unthinkable, but I'm wondering the same thing here. That's why I keep saying we need to see proof of life at this point, because this is almost scary to think about. What if, and I'm just putting this out here, what if she may or may not be alive and he's covering it up? Because who goes out their way to do this when they know that they're a public figure like he is? There's no denying he's a public figure. He's a horrible cult leader, but he's still a public figure. People know who he is. What if she wasn't? Because none of this makes sense. I mean, there is no way in the hell I would go 7.5 years and not see my mother, and I'm wanting to see my mother. That's madness. It's hard to even like think that way, but I'm wondering the same thing. Anybody can call for a welfare check, exactly, and that's what happened. The sisters called, but anyone can. What's going on, Malik? How you doing, man? How you doing, brother? When I drop the link, I'm gonna let you guys, be able to come up, get 3 minutes of just being able to kind of get it out, and just this is madness. Share, shout out to you. Thank you so much to my moms. I appreciate you all. Sounds like we need the address and the phone number of the local CPS office. We could do a phone train to get them into her house. Yeah, they're gonna have to get a court order too. Seth said Umar is a blithering, egotistical, narcissistic, pathological, lying, psycho-babbling, mentally deranged agent of chaos. He is a spawn of Satan. And Malik is speaking to everybody. Everybody, shout out to Malik. Brother Malik, thank you so much for tuning in. You noticed how over time Umar has looked disheveled, agitated, and frantic? Yes, I have. It's like he's having manic episodes when he does talk. It is so, I hate to think that way. That's the one thing, RT said, I'm wondering, is she even alive? Oh my God, I would hate to think that she's dead up in that house and he's there with a corpse. Like, it's not even to think dark. It's just, how else do you explain 7.5 years and she's never coming out? He doesn't let the police in. He won't let the siblings see her. He wouldn't let her mother see her. How else do we explain this? And this is just my theory here, because I otherwise I can't understand why the police keep going out there, in the elderly association. They keep going out there 3-4 times in 4 weeks. He said in the beginning of the video, that was his post. Let me go back to this, because this is mind-boggling. Third wellness check in 4 weeks, and they're not able to get into the home and lay eyes on her. The police with the elderly association. I mean, what? Oh man. Oh my God.
You heard him? Did you hear that question? He said, was you staying at his place when you flew out to Philly?
We might know where she
No, I was
lives.
always at a room. I never seen the house.
I wouldn't speculate.
If I seen the house,
I don't want to, but I don't know what else. How else?
Right. Oh, so you ain't see the house till later, until y'all was already deep into it.
Right, after we had already went through all the escapades and everything else. We had after that we had linked up, and after we linked up and had the escapades, then when he talked to me, he said, hey, he called me. That was the phone call, one of the phone calls that was.
Does anyone know her address? I don't want to dox her, but I mean, does anyone know where she lived? Like, if he's recorded there, you should be able to like tag his location in the videos or something. Or at least can the neighbors call? Are they not aware that she lives there? They have to know he lives there. He's a loudmouth. He can't help himself. How does he get in and out that community with no one noticing him? I have so many questions.
3 out. And then at the end of that phone call, he was telling me about how he was having problems with his mother. And by this time, I done watched it. I done talked to this man. I kind of know
This
him.
isn't normal.
So I knew he wasn't on his game.
No sense.
Like he was like slipping on a lot of stuff, snapping out on people. He just seemed stressed out. So I attributed that to him having issues with someone caring for his mother, and I wanted the school to get done. I'd asked him to go to a lot of things, and he was just like, I need help with this.
Right.
So I was like, okay, this is what it is. So he asked me to take he asked me if I wouldn't mind taking care of his mother.
And so you said hold on, did he offer? First of all, was it a job offer, or was it just it wasn't a job offer?
No, we didn't even discuss. We were friends I thought, even though I seen things. Okay, so when we were doing the assessment page or whatever, there were things that I saw that were red flags, but I was just like, well, ain't no need of me putting all that energy in it. It just is what it is. It's kind of like if you meet somebody, you meet a chick and she ain't wifey, but you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really pay attention to all of that. It didn't, but I did still have a rapport with him. So when we got up to the situation with his mother, I had already had a rapport with him, and I was invested in the movement. So I'm like, yeah, if that's what you need, hey, yeah, I got you. Dude. And that was a mistake.
Why you say it was a mistake?
Bro, because when I got to that house, I was just like, everything just came crumbling down. It's kind of like you've been having a relationship, or not like that relationship. I have to be careful with what I say, but not a relationship, but you're having a rapport with someone, and they have been a certain way, and then you get
Brian Steele. Yes. Hey, Miss Mandy. I have an opportunity for you. Would you like to interview Brian Steele? Yes. Oh my God. How you doing, Miss Mandy Reacts? Someone please drop her channel in the chat. Absolutely. She's on Instagram as Lene Stacks. I need to know everyone ASAP. Brian Steele? Yes. Oh my God. You can give me an interview with Brian Steele? Yep. Oh man, that would be so good. Oh my God. Absolutely. We're talking about the defense attorney, right? Email me. Email me. LadyLuckClubLLC. I can't copy your email from StreamYard. I don't know why. StreamYard is so weird. Email me, Miss Mandy, please. There it is. Oh my God, yes, I want to interview Brian Steele. Will he be available Sunday or next week? Yeah, whenever. Next week. Yep, do it. I want an interview. No, you're good. You're good. I'll take it. Whatever day and time he has available. Oh my God, Brian Steele. Yes. Because he could give some insight on what to do, because none of this makes sense. Y'all, this woman has to be laid up in this house. Yeah, can y'all imagine this? Can you imagine your mother, your grandmother, bed bound, wheelchair bound, laid up in this house and can't get out? You can't see her. You can't visit her. Can you imagine? Like, I cannot imagine this being my grandmother. Umar, I would be fist fighting right now. And I hate to say this as a woman. No, I wouldn't be fist fighting him. I would have like 6 dudes whooping his ass, because there is no way You're gonna tell me my wheelchair bound, bed bound mother is not available for me to see her? Oh my God. I do have some photos, Black Anonymous. I'm gonna get to that. This is so insane. This is so, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Y'all, this has to be something out the Twilight Zone. Yes, text him. Thank you so much, Miss Mandy Reacts. And shout out to you. You guys, if one of the mods can please put her channel link in the chat for Miss Mandy Reacts. You guys go check her out and her content. Shout out to you, and we're always praying for you, Miss Mandy. We love you up in here, honey. And you always email me anytime. You got my email address. You email me anytime. You don't even have to ask me if I want to interview Brian Steele. That's a hit. That's a hearty yes. Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of I feel like I'm in an alternate reality. Oh, okay. All right.
Get up on him. It's like a mirage. I got up on him and I'm like, bro, your shit is all the way. This is a lot. It's like you should have led with this shit.
Oh my God.
You know, I have to get my mind together and really sit down and be like, and I said, well, I'm in it, you know, so this is what.
So you was ready to ride it out. So you was ready to ride it out, even though you seen like the conditions of how he was living, you was still ready to like be there and ride it out with him. Basically.
Well, in some, I'm the type of person, I don't make friends to drop them.
Yeah.
So I look at him like a friend. I've had girlfriends or male friends that have been in tight spots, and I'll be like, bro, this ain't looking good, but we're going to get through it. And this is kind of like how I approach the situation. Yes. But I also attributed it to...
Thank you, Miss Mandy. Thank you so much. Just email me the date and time, and we will be ready. We have Brian Steele coming in next week, you all. Look at God. Won't he do it? I prayed for favor, and look how he opened these doors. And we're getting this information out for you all to utilize, and hopefully you find it helpful. You guys see I'm posting up information in the chat as well. I want I want proof of life. I can't believe this. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I want proof of life. This is crazy.
To him being busy. I don't even know why I thought that mess.
Oh, so you thought,
let me fast forward a little bit.
To the house, I had to take everything in at once, and it was a smell. It was a lot of stuff in the house. It was very narrow, and I was taken back.
Oh my God.
So there's like a lot of stuff like around, so you had to kind of like walk through a maze of like stuff that
he
was
has
like
a trail. It's kind of like in that video. It's like a trail that you can follow.
The hoarders,
man. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my life.
But I'm just saying, like hoarder and what though? Like what was in there?
Everything in this. You know how when they vandalized FDMG? Yeah. Without the dust on top of the stuff, that's.
Oh my
but I'm
God.
talking about it's all the way up. It's all the way stacked up to the ceiling.
Now I remember
it's like overwhelming.
Now we remember when Umar had a camera slip. He did like a front. You know how he be live.
Yeah.
But the jaw was kind of.
Look at that. Y'all look at. Oh my God. Look at that. Y'all see that photo? All that stuff on the floor. How do you have someone that's bound to a wheelchair being able to move around? Can she move herself in the wheelchair? Or does he literally have to push her around? How is she getting around here if she's in a wheelchair? She needs space to move around in a wheelchair. Why couldn't he buy her an electric wheelchair? Like that way, if she's in it, she can. Is she paralyzed like from the neck down? What does this condition look like here? Is she just can't walk? Can she use her arms? A lady said, my understanding, she is not mobile at all. Wow. So she can't even move her arms and hands. Oh my God. So he literally has to give her a bath, take her to use the bathroom. I mean, cook for her, feed her. When he's not there, who's there? Jesus, you can't make this up. We love you too, Manny. Thank you so much. Email me, please email me next week. Just email me the date and time, LadyLuckClubLLC at yahoo.com. And let me know. And that way I can schedule it and have it like put on my calendar as well. Cause I work during the week and sometimes this time just flies. We love you too in the LLC. We love you as well. We're praying for you as well. Thank you so much. Look at God. I just, man, you cannot listen. I feel so good. I almost want to cry. This is God answering a prayer. And he's about to answer another prayer and some more questions that I have about this woman not being able to move around. She's not mobile. I mean, he literally would have to do everything. How can you do anything in this house? How can you do anything in this house? Uh-oh, I'm sorry. Hold on.
All right, peace and love. Y'all back with another update on Dr. You know how he.
I'm trying to get back to that photo. My bad. I was trying to expand it out, but I guess not. But how can you do anything here? You can't. I mean, even if she could just push a button on a wheelchair and move around herself, where's she going? All these boxes and papers and stuff in the way. All this junk. This is just clutter. And you all know what that generates? Bugs, dust mites. I mean, termites. They love eating wood. All kinds of little water bugs and stuff. You don't know what's in all this stuff. And it's just sitting there while he's traveling all over the country. But you got the Breakfast Club and Mark Lamont and all these people that continue to make excuses for him, not trying to get in there to see if his mother is okay. Not telling him, hey, man, police come out with the elderly association. You're going to have to open that door and let them in and just get over it. People need to see what conditions. People need to see her. You got to let her other children see her. Why isn't Charlemagne the God? Charlemagne telling him, because he's not a God. Why isn't Charlemagne telling him that? Why isn't Mark Lamont telling him that? Yeah, I just don't want to tear down a black man. You're talking about a black man that is keeping his siblings from seeing their own mother. And they're sending the police and the elderly association to do wellness checks. You're talking about a black man having his mother live in this squalor condition. And she's not making this up. This is what was captured in a video while he was there live streaming. Look at all that crap on the wall behind him and on the door. It's just clutter. If she has health conditions, you want it to be aerated. You want that home to be, clean. You don't clutter it up to increase the chance of infections or bugs or exposure. Why is all that stuff there? I'm just fussing. Oh my God.
Camera slip.
Yeah.
And people was kind of taken back of how it looked. Like it was a lot of stuff. Like it was a lot of stuff piled up around.
Thank you, Miss Manny.
Now I want to show y'all that
so
camera
much,
slip
Miss
too. So this is when he had that camera slip. Let me see if I can blow it up.
FDMG resumes.
Look at that.
At gmail.com.
Yeah,
FDMG resumes.
Frontwards.
At gmail.com. FDMG resumes. At gmail.com is what we're looking for.
There's junky all around.
My thing is y'all need to FDMG resumes at gmail.com. FDMG resumes at gmail.com. FDMG resumes at gmail.com is what we're looking
trash
for.
On the floor. Yeah, that's the worst. So yeah, it's siblings is trying to get up in there because his mother, he got his mother living in that condition. Look, That's another close-up.
Y'all, this stuff is stacked up. Y'all see these boxes over here where my green mouse is? This stuff is stacked up to the ceiling. Look at all this stuff stacked up over here on this side. This is unbelievable. Thank you so much for the supers, Laura. Thank you so much. She always wear the pins. Oh my God. Then she could have bed sores. I think it looks worse than that today. How old is this photo that he's showing? I cannot picture Umar hand feeding her, lifting her, bathing her, or changing her diapers. Oh my goodness. I don't either. He is such a evil, soulless entity. Like seriously, his mother has MS. Oh yeah, y'all did tell me. Oh my goodness. So she can't even move a button on a wheelchair, on an electric wheelchair. And did we hit the quota for tonight? Yes, we did. Thank you, Mama. We did hit the quota. Thank you so much, Ginger. I'm so thankful for you and your team, Lady Luck. What a feeling is how it feels when blessings start to overflow. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What a blessing. Thank you for the $20 super. Thank you so much. Am I still frozen? You froze? Am I still frozen? I have Instagram. Can somebody message me, Lene, for an address? Yeah, I would love to know our address. I would love to know the police that went out so I can do a foyer for the body camera. I want the body camera footage. The dang thing. Yeah, I not froze. Okay, cool. Rivka, thank you for putting all the necessary information to save information to contact the government to help save Mama. Yeah, because this is crazy. Critters. Thank you, old lady. Critters, dust mites, all kinds of bugs and stuff that this junk introduces. You're so right, man. Manny, thank you all so much for hanging in there. Yay, thank you for the super chat. No, thank you all so much. Miss Manny Reacts, you're a mod as well. I hope you're doing all right. Shout out to my mods. I have the best mods ever. I remember this picture. How old is this picture? Does anyone know? He probably wants her stationary. Oh my God. Because he looks a lot younger here because he has a haircut. But I don't know how old this video is.
Yeah, like see it's trash all over there, stuff all over there piled up, and yeah, that's bad, man.
Ooh,
child. So yeah, they trying to get up in there and see what the hell going on.
Hashtag save mama.
So I definitely wanted to keep y'all updated on that. Man, make sure y'all subscribe to this channel, hit that like button. Yeah, and I'm up out of here. Peace.
If you crave nature but still shop online.
So yeah, this was child, this is scary. That's scary. I'm gonna pull up these photos and then I'm gonna drop the link so you guys can come on up. And hope Tara, you're still there. Manny sent some pictures. So let me pull up these photos right quick. This is, y'all know Umar lies like he's breathing air. He's the worst. It's 3 photos here. So he claims he doesn't like snow bunnies. Which is a whole lie from the pit of hell. We all know that. That was the end of that video, y'all. It's heartbreaking to see that. It really is. Let me pull up these photos from Manny. Shout out to you. I'm getting to the link and getting to the portion of the show where you guys can come up and you'll be given 3 minutes just to speak your piece. This is crazy. Let me go back. Hold on 1 second. All right. Can y'all see this? This clown. Yeah, he lies about everything. This is him taking photos with these snow bunnies he claims to hate so much. This is something else. So, Lord, hold on. Let me let me switch to another one because it's three of them. This is he is the biggest hypocrite to walk this earth. You don't take pictures with people you say you don't like or you can't stand. Clearly, he hates being black. He hates being a man. He hates being a black man. And he certainly hates black women. Clearly. This is with the receipt show with KKC. Oh, man. Shout out to KKC. Fantastic content creator. He brings in the receipts. Look at this. You don't like snow bunnies, though. What? This is something else. Thank you, Manny, for sending me this. Because he's a whole goofy. Umar, you prince of pan crust pizza. See, this is what happens when you lie. People call you out on it. Look at this. And listen, this is not to be racist. I'm going to tell you all this right now. This is pointing out the hypocrisy of a racist black man. He's a hypocrite. Why does he attack any other race if he knows he doesn't really have a problem with it? He doesn't have a problem with white women. Why does he keep going on this grift, attacking white women, calling them snow bunnies? And he doesn't have a true problem. Deep down, he has no problem with white women. He doesn't. Period. He's a clown. There's no reason to keep attacking any other race of women and then dog out black women because that's all he claims that he wants to, be with. I mean, but the way he treats black women is disgusting. I have the video of him doing this double date. Oh my God, you can't make this up, y'all. So, yeah, he is ridiculous. He is the biggest hypocrite ever. Man, I don't know how old that video was of the house, but this is something else. This is something else. So let me drop the link. We've gotten to the part of the show where I want you all to come up. Tara, if you're here. Oh man, I just asked that you all cut your camera on in the background at the very least so I can just see who you are, make sure you're a real person. I mean, trolls are trolls, but I don't have time for foolishness. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So shout out to all my mods. Make sure we are just checking in the comments, and if someone is saying something crazy, boot them out of here. We got Manny up. You ready?
Okay.
Hey, our chief receipts officer, you got 3 good minutes so we can allow others to come up.
Am I
How
online?
you feeling? Yes, you are. Can you all see and hear him?
No.
What's going on?
First, I want to give a shout out to Brother Lee. The reason why I wasn't able to pop my head on the chat was because I was at a VA appointment, and so that's that. Okay, I know I only got 3 minutes because I know Miss Laura, she quick to wrap me up, so I don't want to get wrapped up. You know what I mean?
You're good. Go ahead, man.
First thing I want to talk about, let's talk about the video that you posted up in the beginning. What
Yes, sir.
Omar is doing, first of all, that's an old school Eagles jacket, Ronald Jaworski era. Okay,
Okay.
that's what he used to wear back in the 70s. He's basically saying I'm outside. So what's up? Okay, it might have been a
What?
response. Yeah, that's what that is. He's saying I'm outside. So what you want to do? Okay.
Like a fight.
And I guess. So here's my response. The truth of the matter is this: us men can rag him to death. It's not going to affect them.
Mm-hmm.
What does affect them though is when women, listen up, moderators in the chat, everybody that do content, all females. I am unleashing my Goonie Goon squad. You want to affect Umar? Females, when the females attack him, then he'll come out. And when he come out, that's when we go ahead and get to work on him. Now,
Yep.
another thing I want to explain. Can you go to Chat GPT if you don't mind?
I don't have Chat GPT. I will have to download it.
No problem. But if you go to Chat GPT, let me make sure.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me clean my camera. If you go to Chat GPT,
Okay.
you'll ask, how do I report elderly abuse in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania?
Mm-hmm.
And it will give you the whole schematics, the whole shebang. The video that you had online about his the video you just the pictures you just saw, that's no, the one where he has his house all disheveled or his apartment all disheveled. That was 2019. And at that time, he got kicked out of his apartment. So I need y'all to understand something. This man, even his education needs to be questioned at this point. Because how do we know that he did the work? When Johnny Walker, when you had put up, I don't know the short video, you had a short video of Johnny Walker, Dredd, breaking down his dissertation. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Johnny Walker was polite. My family ripped his dissertation in half, and they said that we got 9-year-old kids in this family that could do better.
Exactly.
Okay.
I said the same thing.
Umar has been lying to the people for years. Okay. Umar can't come back to Philadelphia. Okay. All right. That's my hometown. Okay. He can't go back to Philadelphia. Okay. Why? Because he has burned. First of all, he ain't even supposed to be receiving money. Period. Period. Okay. When the Philadelphia put that cease and desist out on him. Okay. When you report the donation fraud, when I sent you that information to post up for the donation fraud, what you do is you make sure you put, when whoever decide to report him, make sure that you inform the city of Wilmington that he has a cease and desist letter in Pennsylvania.
Right.
That means, but what's funny is he's still receiving money to this day.
And he's not supposed to be doing it anywhere in the state of Pennsylvania.
If you, all you people that's watching this video, if you live in Pennsylvania and you have donated money to Umar and you got it in Rocket, call Wilmington. Okay. All right. We need to call Wilmington. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let me see what else I gotta say. I told you about the jacket. The beefing of the car is the rental cars. Umar has never had a rental car. Period. He's never had owned a car. It's always been rental cars. And the reason being is because Umar, if you're a member on Leonard Honor's channel, you can see the videos where Umar tells people that he pays child support in bulk.
Wow. So it was like every 6 months or something?
No, ma'am. No, sis. What he does is he waits. And when they cut off his driver's license, when they kill his I don't know the word, terminate his driver's license, that's when he come in. When they threaten to put him in jail, that's when he come in. Okay. Wow. Instead of just paying it on the regular. See, the problem
only when it's the law enforcement getting involved.
It's only when you're held. Even all of the stuff that's done on that building. It's only when we say something about it, he go do something.
Wow.
Now, as far as the mama is simple. This right here. The mama, in all honesty, Umar don't care that his mama live there. He just putting all the checks in the box because he's collecting. And you can look this up. It ain't like something special. I collect money for taking care of my mother. Okay.
Yeah.
But the money go to her. I don't let none of her money come to me. That ain't my money. That's my mama money.
Right.
Okay. I got my own. And in fact, she got her money, and then me and my brother spoil her even more rotten. But the point, and I'm not that I'm better than anybody, but if you really loved your mama, you wouldn't be doing the stuff you're doing and stopping. Let me get a drink of water real quick.
No, you good. Well, I just want to make sure I got Miss Mandy in the background waiting. So
I'm gonna get off, Miss Mandy, because you got some good stuff to put out too. Salute to you too, ma'am. Where was I at? What was the last thing I said?
You said the mother you would not collect money from the mother, and she
Right.
gets her own money. She would get her
Right.
own money rather.
Right. Now, what's funny is Umar, the reason why Umar made a statement that he let the people inside the apartment. I mean, inside the house. Okay, first of
Okay.
all, the lease is in Miss Barbara Shoemake's name.
Okay, so it's her home.
I mean, well, she I don't know if she bought the house, but I know the lease is in her name.
Okay, so
And
do you know
only
who
her.
the property owner may be?
It might be somebody else. I'm not sure. But I know that the lease is in her name and he ain't on the lease. Come here.
Okay. All right.
And so
Do you have time tomorrow? Because I want to make sure I get a few more people up.
I'm retired. I got time for my sister any day of the week. You better quit playing with me.
Okay. So tomorrow we're gonna have Johnny D. Walker, Johnny Walker Dread. Oh my God, Johnny Walker Dread up on the show, but we will do the same. And I want to give everybody, some time to just, speak for about 3 minutes. And
I love you guys. My
I
time is up.
appreciate you.
I ain't a ball hog.
Email me though,
You
because
already know.
if you know who the property manager might be,
Mhm.
then they can get some sort of, because they would have the master key. They
It
can
ain't
go
that
in and
hard
do
to
like
find
an
out.
inspection or something,
It ain't that
and
hard
go
to find out.
in.
It
Yeah,
ain't that hard to find out. I can
email
find
it
out.
if you come around. Yes, please do email it to me.
Oh well, you already
All
know.
right.
But once again, LLC.
Thank you.
I love y'all.
Love you too. Have a good one.
Miss Laura, was that fast enough for you?
Yeah, shout out to Manny. Welcome in, Miss Mandy.
Lady Luck.
Hi, dear.
On,
How are
girl?
you? How you doing?
Oh, sorry,
What
I'm
you
not on
got for
camera.
me?
I'm stuffing my mouth full. Please I
No,
apologize.
you're okay. I saw you on camera in the background. You're
I
good.
haven't been eating, so I
How
finally
you
got
feeling?
hungry, and I was like, I'm doing good. Last scan was
Awesome.
clean. God is good
We
all the
bless
time.
God. We
All the
bless God
time.
for it.
God is good.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
really quick. So,
Okay. What you got?
I have befriended him, talking back and forth about the YSL trial. Him and
Okay. Brian Steele. Oh yeah.
Several of the attorneys actually. So,
Awesome.
and actually here recently, Ashley Merchant. But
can you get Ashley Merchant?
No, I can't. I've tried. I've tried to get her on my channel, and
She
I
needs
can't.
to be Fulton County DA, and I'm saying it right now. If she
Girl.
ran for Fulton County DA, I would so vote for her.
I told her.
Oh
She's
my
like, nah,
God, that would be
I'm good.
awesome.
She's like, no, I'm good.
Okay.
So, what do you want to talk to him about? I need to let him know. Like,
oh my God.
I figured that y'all might want to talk about like the Diddy case, since that's his most recent victory.
Yes.
So that's what I told him. So guess what you're talking about? So, I'm sorry.
I want to talk to him about any case that he's willing to share and partake some information on. I do want to ask him about his thoughts on the direct criminal contempt charge that
of course you do. Yeah.
the judge tried to slap on him. And we're talking about the chief judge down at the Superior Court of Fulton County. I'm sorry, you all. We're talking about Brian Steele interview coming up with Lady Luck Club next week.
I'm a YouTube producer, so this is what I do for a living. So if y'all think I'm just trying to like bully her, I'm really not.
You're good.
I'm really not, but she understands what I do. Oh my God.
Yes. Yes, so, I do. I'm so excited. That's a blessing.
I got him on another channel, and so I got his phone number, and we got to where we talked about different things going on. So I messaged him, and I was like, hey, my girl, and I gave him a link to your YouTube channel. He watched you for a minute or two, and he was like, yeah, I'll come on. So he was just watching you just now.
Thank you. Did he hear me giving all these options legally how to go to court and get a
he didn't say
court order visitation, like something that can get these people in that house and get eyes on her, because I mean, and that's some of the questions that I would ask too, just options for that situation, because I mean, this is so unheard of. I've never heard this. It's so unusual to me.
Yeah, and I know I don't chat very much, just because I'm usually listening and working. But yeah,
No,
it's
you're okay.
nuts. It's
I've never.
nuts.
This is so unusual, but I mean, yeah. I mean, whatever topics he's willing to talk about, like cases that he's covered, and represented that he's willing to discuss, absolutely. Because I'm going to do my homework.
He seems
I'm
like
going to
he's
do my
going
homework.
to cover his most recent case he just signed a little bit, if you don't mind. It's a Supreme Court case. Do you mind kind of talking to him about that?
Absolutely.
He on at the 11th hour, the person who has gone through court and appeal and everything just ditched him. And now he has to take it above to the Supreme Court, a case that he's not even familiar with. So he's staying up nights and everything. And
is this Steele versus
I can't say.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'll look it up and ask him some questions about it. Whatever is, I mean, I'm assuming I can only ask him
He'll
about
bring it up
in the public. Okay, cool.
He'll bring it up.
As long as he bring it up, then I can ask from there.
It's public, so he'll bring it up. But I just
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
I just didn't say nothing.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'm gonna look it up. I pulled them up as soon as you said Brian Steele. I was like, oh, please tell me that's the criminal defense attorney.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, yes. Dear Lord. When you first asked me, oh yes. So I'm looking at some of the articles and stuff of the cases he's done. But either way, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Hey, I thank you for having my back and for praying for me.
Absolutely.
And for your chat, just like embracing me. I feel like I'm welcome here, and you guys are awesome. So thank you, and this is my gift to you, if you would.
Thank you.
So love you guys. Y'all have a great night.
You too.
And, hey, where are the super chats? Where are the likes? Where are the shares? Like,
y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button. Thank you so much. Shout out to my greatest minds on YouTube. Thank you so much.
Y'all love on your girl here. She's wonderful. Good night, girl.
Thank you. Good night.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Anyone next wants to come up? I have dropped the link. Feel free to come on up. Where's Tara? Are you out there, Tara? She probably went to bed. It's not that late, but it's Friday night, y'all. You never know. But there is a link for anyone that wants to come up and ask questions or give you comments or your thoughts on the situation with Umar Johnson, his mother being in that house and the siblings are trying to see her. He's just, who knows what else he's blocking. I've already kind of put my theories out there about him possibly blocking her from getting medical treatment and attention. That would be highly illegal. Artis, I mean, I hate to think drastic, but I don't know how else to think about this. I don't know. It's just hard to think how can you have someone living in their home and they're completely isolated from the outside world? At some point, they have to go outside. At some point, they have to go outside. You can't keep them in the house forever. So anyone else that wants to come up, click on the link and I'll give you 3 minutes to be able to, come on up and ask questions or talk. I just ask that you show your camera backstage so that I can see you, see that you're a real person. And then if you want to cut your camera off to talk, that is fine with me. But I just have to see you before I let you on the stage. That's all. Because, there's some weirdos out here on the internet. Over 1 billion users on YouTube. Of course, there are weirdos out here. Of course, there are. But the link is up. And if not, we're going into 2 hours and 34 minutes of the show. And of course, we're going to be having our show tomorrow with Johnny Walker Dredd. I am very excited to do this interview with him. He will be live streaming from his channel as well. So make sure you guys check him out. If I can get a mod to drop Johnny Walker Dredd's YouTube channel in the link. And you guys make sure you take some time to check out What's going on, Andrea? How you doing? Shout out to you, Miss Lene, that needs medical care ASAP. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, anyone that can go in and you know, I don't know. Anyone that can call and get the police body camera footage, something. Another there you go. Here's the StreamYard link. Get another wellness check, something, anything. So shout out to IRS. Miss Mandy helped me get my channel up and started. She is the real deal. Absolutely. I first met Miss Mandy on Jay Witt podcast at the time called Dear Woke Christian Channel. And she has just always been a sweetheart. And you know, we pray for our mods and our supporters here in the LLC. Of course, she's a mod here in the LLC. So you know, y'all know I look out for my mods. I look out for my mods. So we're always keeping her in prayer and praying good health and that God keeps and protects her. That's how that works. I don't have chat GPT. It's something I would have to download. So normally what I do is I just Google the information. Do you see the link, Ginger, for StreamYard? If you would like to come up, I just want the opportunity to see you backstage, and then you want to cut your camera off so you can be comfortable to speak. I just need to verify you're a real person before I let you on the stage. So if you let me know when you get backstage, if you want to keep the camera off, that's fine with me. I just have to see you, and only I will see you backstage. So a door is the only thing preventing someone from visually checking on this woman. A door, exactly. Like, are there no windows? Are all the windows boarded up? How does it go? Like, there's no sunlight going in and hitting this woman's skin. How's she making vitamin E? I have so many questions. The health implications of her not getting outside brings a lot of questions to my mind. That's kind of, you know, that's how crazy that is for me. Like, you're not going outside for how many months at a time? You have to let the sun has to hit your skin. So how is she never going outside? How is she going to doctor's appointments? You know, are there people going in and out, bringing in groceries? Who's cooking her meals? When he's out of town, who's caring for her? Who are the neighbors? So we can get their ring cam footage. Like, we want to see what's happening here. Because it's all suspicious. It's so suspicious. Hopefully the siblings go to court and they file a petition to challenge his guardianship and to get, you know, a court order mandated visitation so they can lay eyes on her, because it makes no sense. Makes no sense. And I'm with you, Cher. It should not, man. Oh no, nothing would be able to stop me from seeing my mother. He would not be a hindrance. If I have to come there with all of Compton, I'm coming straight out of Compton, cruising down the street in my 6'4". Come on, play with me if you want to. Tell me I can't see my Bible. Are you kidding me? Like, you have me and an entire neighborhood to fight. It's so insane. So if you guys aren't able to come up tonight, tomorrow is another night. The show will start at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Johnny Walker Dredd. There's always opportunity to come up tomorrow. But I don't want to hold you all too long. Thank you all so much. GB, I know it's excited. Thank you so much. I'm excited. What a fabulous offer to interview Brian Steele. I feel like I'm on cloud 9 right now. I can't believe it. Actual criminal defense attorney is coming on the Lady Luck Club. And for those who know what I've been through in the last 3 or 4 days, I have a criminal defense attorney coming into the Lady Luck. Won't God do it, Lord? And Condia and Saint, won't God? Because y'all know exactly what I've been going through for the last 3 or 4 days. Won't God do it? See? Man, my mom's a federal judge, you all. My godmother's a federal judge, Judge Walker. But there is nothing like having a criminal defense attorney. Lord, we thank you. After all I've been through the last 3-4 good days. God knows how to turn that thing around in your favor, don't he? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Y'all have no idea. All I did was say, Jesus, get him. And God said, I'll give you an interview with a criminal defense attorney. Hallelujah. Y'all can shout right now. All right, we can have church tomorrow, y'all. We're definitely going to have a members only live stream on Sunday. We're going to start going into learning some Spanish. Tú hablas en español. We're going to start speaking some Spanish and doing like 15-20 minutes before we get into having some fun in our members only live stream on Sunday. So I'm going to schedule that for Sunday when I'm done with this so that we can have a good time with our members only live stream. And I wanted to, offer the opportunity for us to learn together as a community, to expand our horizons and our knowledge base, to be able to, learn another language. Some of you all speak Spanish. So if you're members and you speak Spanish, make sure you're coming to the members only live stream on Sunday. And once we get to a point where we are able to have some comfortable dialogue, then we'll go on to the next language. I want to get to the point where I'm multilingual, and then get to a point where I can do content in multiple languages. That would be a blessing. Like I said earlier in the car ride, some of the smartest people in the world speak multiple languages, and it's just awesome to have the opportunity to learn, and keep your mind open, and expand your horizons. So, Andrea, thank you. Shout out to you for the $1.99 super. Thank you so much. Then they said the mother needs medical care ASAP. I can imagine. So that means the hospital, whoever her primary care physician is, needs to be notified. And the siblings can say, listen, we need to schedule our mother these series of appointments. It's our understanding she hasn't been to the doctor in years or months. However, she has MS. She's bed bound, wheelchair bound. We can't see her. We don't know what's going on. And we can't say when the last time she's been to a doctor or been out of the house. We've sent the police there. We've sent, the elderly association there. Our brother won't let the police in. They won't let anyone see her. We can't see her. He's the guardian, but something fishy is going on. And then from there, they will reach out to him and say, listen, your mother has these appointments made. We're only going to tell you one time to bring her to this doctor's appointment. You do not produce your mother, we will come to the house and we have the legal authority to gain entry. That's how I see it. And then the siblings always can go and petition the court and challenge his guardianship and get, even if it's a court ordered visitation that same day as an emergency order. Whatever they need to say and do to get it, that's what they need to do. Your Honor, we've had the police out. Here's the body camera footage. 3 visits in 4 weeks. He won't open the door. He won't let them in, whatever. We don't know what's going on here, but here's the body camera footage of him telling the cops like nothing's wrong. We haven't seen our mother. That's how you do it. So, but thank you all so much for tuning in. Sorry I was driving and talking. You're good. Andrea, no worries. And tomorrow you guys tune in. I will drop the link after the show, and you guys will be able to come in and give you 3 minutes of what you want to talk about. MS affects the brain. You have to take essential medications to stay alive 3 times a day. Yes, that's why I said there's no way she's been to a doctor recently if she's not being seen going in and out of the house. IRS, drop your link. If you guys can, please drop the links to the content creators that are here in the chat. It is fantastic. It's an honor to have content creators in here. That means you guys take time out to come in and support me, and I appreciate that greatly. So I can't wait to reading about this. I saw Miss Mandy DWC. I thought it was another crime channel. Gavin Fish. Oops. No, I'm sorry. I goofed. That's okay, GB. My mill had MS for 26 years. Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear that. And see, and that goes to show how serious it is. Thank you, Andre, for the $4.99 super. If it was said the mom has MS and Umar has taken her off her meds, he doesn't have the authority to do that. He can't just stop her from taking medication, from life-threatening medication at that. Just like he can't stop her from going to a doctor. This is what I mean. How is he an infamous person that he's a public figure and getting away with this? There is no way the police should be walking away from there. Next time they need to be like, listen, we giving you to the count of 3 to open this door, or we gonna kick it in, or we gonna come back with an order, and then we gonna come back and kick in this door. You pick how you want that to go. And when we come back, this house better not be burning down. Child. Umar is such a liar, and he will do anything to cover up and preserve his grift. I don't put it past him that he will do something dangerous. I just don't. Not at this point. Not when he's hiding his mother like this. Y'all, this is not normal. So I'm just concerned that how this has been going on this long. And then you have all of these apologists, all these celebrities are sitting here talking about, I don't want to see a black man down. Oh, shut up. I don't want to know that this woman is in this house and she's been taking off medications. She probably hasn't been to a doctor in how long. She hasn't even been outside to let the sun hit her in God knows how long. She cannot just stay cooped up in that house. Who knows what's going on in there? And if he's a hoarder, he's barely there. No one knows who he has there watching out for her when he's out traveling and doing all this crap he's doing, running his mouth all over the place. How can that be overlooked? It's no different in how he treats his daughters. How is this stuff being overlooked? He's not God. And I refuse to treat him or see him on even a level of a human being, let alone God-like status. People have to bring him down out of the clouds. And once people stop making him more important than what he really is, then what will he have left other than, this worn out grift that people are tired of? You take away the attention seeking, you take away that so-called public figure status, the notoriety. What does he have? Who is Umar without all of that? He's a nobody. He's a grifter. He's a scammer. And he's someone hiding his mother in a house. So there has to be a lot more of an outcry for this. And after a while, he's just not going to be able to, he's not going to be able to continue to go about doing things this way. Keep sending the police out there to do a wellness check. The worst he can get is mad and go and do posts. Who cares? But the siblings need to just prepare themselves to challenge his guardianship and to do a petition, take him to court, and have their evidence. And they're going to have to get the police involved, get the social workers involved, get SSI, get everybody involved. This needs to be reported on. And it needs to stay in the news cycle until he is no longer the guardianship and these siblings are able to get their mother out of their house. And we can see sign of life. I mean, because we're not seeing it. So that's a very dangerous thing to do, is to take someone off life-saving medications. And you're not a medical physician, Umar Johnson. You Prince of Pancrust Pizza. You're not a doctor. You're not a licensed anything. You're a licensed nobody. You're just a grifter with a degree that I'm still questioning because I still haven't seen any evidence on that. Just a dumb dissertation that was stupid. He's a clown. I hope put me in the book of Negroes. He can kiss my butt. I'm trying not to cuss. Oh my God. Oh man. Thank you so much. Shout out to you, Andrea, for that $4.99 super. I like seeing that smile. Y'all. I appreciate you all so much. All right, you guys. Listen. We're going on almost 3 hours. Thank you all so much, you guys. Come back tomorrow night. Can Cher have your email, please? Yes. You guys can exchange emails. Please download Chat GPT. I guess I will, huh? Sure, we can't dox though. We can't dox, but I mean, if there's a way to get someone out to her home, you know, just to you know, see, make sure she's okay. I'm not trying to dox her. I'm really not. I'm like, even if it's emailed to me, I'll put in a complaint and get someone to go out there, because this is crazy. But if we get the police body camera footage, more than likely people might recognize the house. The only thing we can hope for is that they don't have the address, or they don't say the address. But police body camera footage is public information. So just as, you know, a heads up, we don't want her harassed. We want her to be okay. But he's got to either, I highly doubt he does right. He hasn't done right in 7.5 years. Oh my God. She's definitely telling her God, oh yeah. I want to learn. Okay, mom. My mom has to get a membership. You have to get a membership to learn. It's gonna be members only, but yeah. So hopefully you guys listen. We can get estoy aprendiendo español de japonés fast. Oh, you speak Spanish and French. Look at you, blinding lights. Look at I listen. I don't speak French, but I'm willing to learn. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna do Spanish first, then we're gonna do whatever. I'm putting out a poll, doing posts on the channel. So the most votes has gone to Spanish first, and then I'll do another poll, and then you guys let me know which language you want to start on next. And you know, maybe we'll do like 1 month of Spanish and then go to the next language and just kind of build up our dialogue from there. So that's amazing, Blinded Lights. You make sure you have a membership now. And I have to I guess I can find a way to get my mom a membership. Should I have LLC give you his email? Yes, email me, share, and I'll forward it over to you. Absolutely. I will email you, Manny, if he's okay with it. Yes, absolutely. All right. So thank you all. Great show. Thank you all so much. Johnny Walker Dread. Thank you, Condia. I appreciate it. Let's try to get the mother out there and make sure she's okay. How much is the membership? I think the smallest one's like $2.99. Yeah, and then the other one is $4.99. I only have 2 level memberships, and I try to, because you guys wanted the membership, so yeah, I just did the supporters wanted the memberships rather. So the lowest level is $2.99, and the highest level is $4.99. So yep, I appreciate you guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. You guys have a good night, and grab a membership, hit the like button, subscribe, and you guys make sure you tune in tomorrow for the show. And until the next one, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.